You get when a cleric and a fighter have a baby.
A paladin?
Yes.
Genius.
Oh, Fuka, let me
Communist.
send you something real quick.
Oh, Fuka's in here?
Yeah. That's why you hear that weird staticky noise.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
That's his mic.
Fuka, fix your mic.
Fuka, help me protect my ham from Tren.
Fuka,
Why?
help us take the ham from him.
And
Because I will
fix your
share
mic.
a pineapple slice with you.
If you're at your job, then why didn't you say something? We could have rescheduled the game night. Well, it's not because your mic is shit. Like, worse than Wolf's, and that's impressive because he's driving right now. No, that's my job is to talk. That's my only job is to talk.
I'm surprised you sound better than me. I'm the guy that's homeless and living on a budget.
Yeah, yours always sounded fine.
What time are you off, Fuka?
Only because I know what cheap ones work.
Oops, way too low.
Okay,
There we
to
go.
pull the
What?
character sheet up.
8 to 11?
So
So you're not almost off.
he's off at 7 o'clock right now. Over there, because he's 3 hours ahead, 7:30.
Yeah. Okay, so is it 8 or 11?
Black coffee and fucking
Most?
weed. Wait. So do you
What
get
does
off at
mostly mean?
do you get off
Yeah.
at 8 p.m. or do you get off at 11 p.m.?
I'm
Those are
talking about today only, not like in
Yeah.
general.
I get off at 8. So you are still at work. So you're
Okay,
at work for at least
cool.
20 more minutes.
Well, that's fine. I mean,
And then you've got like a
playing
half an
while
hour.
driving isn't the biggest deal.
He gets off right as the stream actually starts.
Yeah, and then he takes about a half an hour to get home.
That's fine. I mean, Amateur Hour has a couple people who type through text.
That's true. So I'll
It's
be
not
back
like-
around 8:30ish. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Where's Aaron at this point, though, is my question.
Good question.
Avoiding me and my ham.
Wait, if he wants to steal your ham, why is he avoiding you and your ham? How does that
Because I
logic
will
make sense?
smite his ass.
Oh,
Well, you'll certainly try.
That reminds me. Open link. I've got to fix the characters on here for the extension. Yeah, just something for you later there. Campaign selection. Let's do this one. And save configuration. So now the characters it's picked. Okay, cool. So that's all updated. So now if I refresh the stream, it should now show, let's see. Cool. Also, if you're sending me private messages you don't want popping up on the stream right now, just as a heads up, you need to let me know ahead of time.
I'll probably have some private messages for you.
So,
At least in game, during
Well-
the game.
during pre-show I can turn off the Discord, so, cause, you know, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, is it close enough to the time where I can talk to 10x about my thing?
Well, you guys, yeah, we'll do that during session.
Ah, damn it. Well, none of them are gonna know anyway.
Too bad.
These guys like to metagame, you know that.
Man.
I'm okay with metagaming. I don't like to do it always.
better not be at Disney World again.
If he's at Disney World, we have rats kill him.
I mean,
Oh god.
I mean, it's the closest thing to a mouse in D&D.
No.
I named one named Ricky.
No.
Ricky Rat.
No.
I don't know what you're referring to, so I don't care.
Jesus fuck, how many messages, dude?
Until he responds, basically.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna explode his phone until he gets on. The DM gets upset at spam because the DM's allowed to be upset at spam because he runs the servers.
Oh my god, here we go.
And I don't. If you guys spam me during game, like when I'm supposed to be on here, yeah, that's 100% allowed. If I'm not here and it's during game or game time should be starting, then yeah, you can spam me. I have no problem with that. Otherwise, it's annoying as fuck, and there's no reason for it. So, unless I have stated otherwise. By the way, we can't hear you, Wolf. Nope, still nothing. It's just showing up green.
Yes, sir, Tyrant Sir.
Yep, there you
Hi.
go. Good, don't forget my title. But, yeah. What did you ask earlier, Fuka? No, she just wanted one. She chose to get that instead of an item, so I gave her that because it worked out.
Okay.
And so I also added it onto the D&D history of Silencia.
DM.
Yes.
I don't know if you're a fan of butterscotch at all,
No.
but no.
No, not really.
Alright, never mind.
Yeah.
Well, we got these chocolate shot glasses
Mm-hmm.
at Kyber, right off Hawthorne.
Mm-hmm.
You know where that is?
Yes.
And we got a bunch of Irish cream
Mm-hmm.
and fucking butterscotch liquor
Oh god.
and mixed it in those chocolate shot glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that is insane.
Yeah, see, I don't drink much anymore, and I don't like sweets, so... I mean, it's very
You don't
rare.
like you make the mood very sweet.
Yes, because I like my alcohol sweet, or at least I used to when I used to drink it. I don't drink it very
Okay,
often
well-
anymore.
This is sweet alcohol.
Yes, but I don't drink anymore, so I gave up that stuff a
Why?
while back. I just don't care for it anymore. Yeah, it makes me sick.
Wow.
I mean, that's what alcohol. Okay.
Well, no, it's the fact that I started developing a lower tolerance, which is weird. It started getting to a point where I could only have a glass, and I'd actually start to feel buzzed, and that bugged me. And just the amount of like what it did to my stomach after just a glass of hard cider was just becoming too much. So I don't drink. I gave up drinking altogether. I love to make the stuff, and I'll taste it, but I won't drink like more than at most a shot. Otherwise,
You're like one of those like wine tasters who goes and tastes it and shit,
Mhm.
and spits it in a little barrel.
Yeah. Pretty much. I don't care for alcohol anymore, and I don't know. And sweets, as far as it goes, I don't actually crave ice cream. It's just the fact that, you know, it's the idea of eating something cold on a hot day was the issue. Because these past few days, of course, over here in Oregon have been fucking sweltering.
True.
That
What about
70-degree weather day killed me.
I'll trade you for this freezing weather we kind of got going on here.
I had 2 months of snow. I'm good. And Fuka, no one can hear you because you're on a shitty mic.
Fuka, you sound like the...
Fuka, you sound like you have static coming out of your ass. Now shut up.
He sounds like one of the early YouTube videos, you know?
Oh, still can't hear you. It just sounds like bunny rabbit static.
First it was coming out of his ass. Now it's bunny rabbit style.
I mean, that's what we used to call, or well, I used to call it when I was a little kid, because the TV had bunny ears. I think is what my grandfather called them. You know, the
Gotcha.
fucking antennas you put aluminum around to make strength
I
and
always
signal.
called them alien eyes.
Alien eyes? How the fuck do they look
Yeah,
like
I have-
eyes?
Well, when you have a
like aliens with little
jerk
eye spots.
older brother who puts aluminum foil around the little ball in the center and then puts highlighter on the ball in the center, what else do you call it?
Oh, okay, fair enough. I was to say, 'cause the only alien I remember when I was younger was Marvin the Martian, and that looked nothing like him. So, oh man. So I'm stoned and drinking black coffee. This has been drank all throughout the day. This was put for a 5-hour test I had to take. It sucked. Ugh. Never again.
DM, is that like putting horse tranquilizer and speed into 2 separate arms and seeing which one hits your heart first?
Pretty much. Although the nice thing is it balances me out. The coffee keeps my mind working really well, but the THC that I smoke keeps me relaxed, so I'm not like stuttering and going on and on about random stuff.
I should meet you sometime.
I mean, you really can't tell the difference between when I'm stoned and when I'm not, other than the fact that I'm especially calm.
Which would be slightly terrifying.
I'm not that angry all the time.
Well,
Well, no, just because he's a ginger and he's calm. That's the terrifying bit. But
You can tell when I'm drunk, because I'm extremely nice. And goddamn, Wolf, what the fuck are you doing? I'm muting you. Let me know when you're done moving around. Because whatever you're doing right now is just causing weird noise and it's bugging me.
I thought that was me because I keep shivering.
You become so fucking analytic about everything. That's true. Is that good or bad thing? I mean, yeah, that's fair. Alright, I think Wolf is... No,
It's
Wolf's
a both.
Okay, Wolf is doing something, but...
I'm
It sounds
taking
like
my
he's
pants
taking
off,
up a
boys.
belt.
Oh, thank you for
Okay.
informing us of that, Wolf.
You're welcome.
Tell-
Dream.
Please tell Bree I said hi.
No, she ain't here.
Why else would you be removing her? I don't want to know. Never mind, keep that information to yourself.
He's
Who
going
else?
to try and beat it to the death
No.
of everything that happens because of
When
all
a
he's
man
causing.
is very lonely.
Wolf, if you're gonna do that, please let me know. I'm gonna mute you.
Don't worry, I'll do it quietly.
No, just let me know. I think that goes
I
against...
know someone who tried to master quiet.
No,
that.
no.
Kidding, man.
That goes
That's
against
the Brit code.
That goes against Twitch's the Twitch requirements. Please let me know so I know to turn you off there. You know.
Kick from call.
No, I won't kick him from the call. I'll just server mute him so I don't, or I'll just personal mute him so I don't have to hear him. Oh man, I should go smoke some more. But no, yes, it's true. Drunk me is very analytical about pretty much everything. I'm very good at math when I'm drunk. Don't know why, because I suck at it when I'm sober. And then stoned, I'm just extremely calm.
I tweaked a nerve in my shoulder.
Something
Yep.
for stream. Remember, it's illegal in your area to smoke weed. Do not do it.
Yeah, that's true. But I live in Oregon, so it's not illegal where I am. What's 68
It's not
divided?
illegal in Michigan anymore.
68 to the power of 2, so 68 times 68. Well, 6 times 6 is 12, so 60 times 60 is what, 12 or 1,200. So 8 times 8, 64. So 1,200 and 264.
Yeah, what's up?
Is it 1,264, John? Am I right on that?
Around that.
Very
Around that.
wrong.
Around that.
Very
Around
wrong.
that.
Shut up, Trent.
How
look.
are you so loud when I have you basically muted?
That's just because Trent is loud.
Hi.
Back off of your mic. God.
Oh, I'm way
Whoa.
off. That was 4,624. Wow. Alright, well, that's fair.
Good at math
You
drunk,
got
bad
it.
at math stoned.
I'm not, I mean, I couldn't have done that sober. So, and I'm not drunk. Yeah, no,
I didn't take
oh no, John was assuming I was. No, I'm stoned, John. Not drunk. I don't drink anymore, so.
Yeah,
Well,
I just
coffee.
finished eating, so that's why.
Oh, well, Trent, fuck off, we don't care.
No, I. What? What was that? Okay, well, I guess.
Really? 68 times 68 is 4,624? How does that break down?
Just
3
think
plus.
about
Check it on your calculator.
Do some math, dude.
3 plus 3 equals fish.
It's 60 times 60. I thought it was 1,200.
I'll double check this.
No, it's 3,600. Oh, yeah, duh. 6 times 6 is 36. What the fuck am I thinking? Oh my god, I'm an idiot for that one. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
stop doing trend math.
6 times 6 is 12. Oh shit. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do math while I'm stoned.
You're worse at math when you're stoned than you are when you're sober.
That's saying something because honestly, man, I did 5 hours worth of finance test, only 10 questions. Fucking hell, that chilled me. I love a class where the information in the books isn't accurate to what they want you to do, and the teacher just regurgitates the shit from the book, so you really don't learn anything. Gotta love self-teaching. If anybody goes to Portland State, don't take Mildner. And if he's watching this, Mildner, you already dislike me, so I really don't care. That's what you get for saying a teacher's wife is hot. Don't do that, by the way. You get in a lot of trouble for that one. So DM needs to get drunk again. The DM does not need to get drunk again. It would take a lot for me to get drunk again. Oh, that reminds me, I need to get my chat up in my tablet. I don't think you could actually get me drunk at this point. I mean, I may have a lot of alcohol in my house, but it doesn't get drank. I think Wolf's the first one to drink in this house in over 3 months.
Okay, for my 21st birthday, I'm coming to the DM's house.
You're welcome to. There's 11 gallons of alcohol. I've got at least 4 gallons you can have that I will not charge you for. Although you might throw up, according to what Wolf told me.
Dude.
Well, the gin one, so we found out what the gin one was. It was juniper mead, and it was so bad. It was juniper, lime, and lemon slices all cut up. It was so bitter.
It was pretty nasty.
And aged to a point where it was more vinegar than it was mead at that point. Oh man, mead has a serious shelf life though, if done properly. But you know, hey, if you want to get drunk and you don't care about the taste, I mean, there's a gallon of alcohol waiting for you.
Ship it to me for my 21st birthday, a year from tomorrow.
I mean, as long as you'll pay for shipping.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I almost
when I'm
forgot. I
rich.
have to send you memes.
Not me, right?
Not you, don't
Okay.
worry. Don't worry, it's just Cameron.
Trent,
It's-
if you send me memes, I will send you some of the most horrible stuff I can find on the internet.
okay.
Why does John Doe have
Dude,
replacement?
trust me, Trin was born on the most horrible place on the internet. Like nothing you can send to
I fixed the issue with my stealth. No
Okay.
idea what was causing it.
Okay. You should change your name back to just John Doe instead of doing John Doe replacement. Oh man.
Ooh, I got a tinkle.
Oh no.
Okay, if he's gonna do that, I'm muting him.
Muting who?
Well, good question. If I'm responding to you, I guess that answers the question, doesn't it? We've got about 5 minutes. At 5 minutes, I'll unmute Wolf, because right now I just have him personally muted, so he can talk to you guys.
Huh?
Which is all that matters to you lot.
Or I keep getting the shakes.
If you're sick, go away.
What?
Or go sleep.
Yeah, I know he is. Yeah.
Sleep is for the weak.
DM is stupid, Warren.
What?
Plus, I've already
Do it.
napped like 3 times today. If I nap again, I'll be up all night.
Mute him. Mute him. Mute him.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Ah, yes, that was
Thank
exactly what
you.
you thought it was, and that's why server muted him. Because, Wolf, we don't want to be that close to you, buddy boy.
We're your friends, but we are not bathroom pals.
God damn. Oh, man. Fucking hell. Today shall be interesting. So who's ready to go dig holes in the Yuan-Ti lands?
Oh me, I'm so ready.
Okay, as long as
As
you're ready.
long as Tren stays away from my ham, we're fine.
I'm touching your ham.
He's gonna pork your
You will
ham.
not be healed.
I'm touching your ham.
He's gonna pork the ham. Whew. Alright. Now the question is, do I
If
step
you
out?
touch the ham, you will get smashed in the face.
I mean, aren't you unconscious currently? Or are you alive again?
No, I'm up. I have the ham.
Are you
We all
sure
eat the
about that?
chocolates.
Are you
Yeah.
sure about that?
I really
Yes,
wouldn't mess
I'm
with...
looking at my character sheet.
I wouldn't mess too much with Aaron just because of the fact that he can kick your ass pretty effectively at this point. He is a pretty well set up fighter.
Well, he will not be receiving healies from this cleric if he touches my ham.
I mean, it's not like
That
that it's any
sounds so wrong.
different than before. I mean, no one exactly healed the group anyways at the back in the day, so it's not like he's not used to being healed.
Wait a minute. I healed.
I mean,
Shit.
you healed what, twice? And on
Yes.
and on a non-party member. I mean, you saved Tikva,
Yes.
but you know.
And you didn't take a distance healing spell, so you were pretty much useless at low levels?
Okay. We had
Oh
a
my
clip.
god! Don't do that again, Fuko. Oh my god, holy shit.
What?
Talk.
Talking.
Alright, now you're good, but oh my god, the static on that. You're gonna have to go play back that thing, because that was fucking terrible.
I nearly peed myself.
Holy
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't need to know that.
1/4 gram. Oh, okay. I wonder if I've got another 20 bucks. I could probably refill this later. If anybody wants a good brand, look up Green Dragon extracts. They're really good. Trend, don't look that up.
That is illegal for you.
Well, I mean, I don't know what the legal age to smoke and... I mean, they do bath salts as young as 12 now, I've heard, so...
Ow. Laughing
Oh.
hurts.
It's Florida.
Laughing hurts.
Hi, what's up?
Exactly. I'm waiting for Wolf to realize that calling me by that's not gonna get him unmuted.
What's he calling you?
Well, many a things. When the DM has all the power. Whew.
Oh no.
That's when it gets scary.
Not really. Oh man, poor Wolf. It'd be a shame for Zopip to suddenly become a mute.
Mute and crippled. Oh no.
Zilpip
I mean-
can only communicate through sign language
It's
now.
not like he really needs to cast spells anymore. At this point, his character's kind of set. He doesn't really need magic anymore. He just
He went
kind
from
of.
a magic user to a tinkerer.
I mean, you really don't have to cast a spell for flamethrowers to be turned on. So.
I used my spell, Flamethrower.
Mhm.
You know what? We should start calling him Charmander.
No. No, we should
Fine, Charizard.
not. No.
No.
Because there's not many people out there who get those references, so at least I don't know if they do. And also, I don't think Wolf even knows what that is. If he does, it's impressive enough. Not that he's
That's
too
a
young or
Pokemon.
too old, I'm just saying I don't know if Wolf has actually ever watched something like that. Oh, okay.
He's getting mad.
Yeah, he is. That's why he's still muted. Well, you never know. I mean, some people aren't into the Pokemon, you know, so some people kind of just skip that. Just like, you know, they skip
Fine,
the old.
what's the name of a Game of Thrones dragon? We'll call him that.
Wait, Cameron, you make me sad.
I only
I
played
do.
Gen 1.
Now I'm
Bad
suddenly planning to make sure he loses that ham.
I
My
can eat the
ham.
ham. Do you want me to just eat the ham?
I mean,
I will fight you for this ham.
I-
Trent, just start hitting the ground real hard right below him and let something else devour him.
Trent, stop peeking.
God.
What?
Stop putting your mic so close to your mouth.
What? I'm not.
Pull mic out of throat.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, what's up?
There you go.
That's
A little
better.
bit farther.
Now turn fast out.
A little bit closer.
Hey guys, what's up?
That's
good.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm glad we've come to a compromise. Because it's
You put your
literally the
mic down your
exact,
throat
it's
again.
the whole exact distance it was the first time.
God damn it, Tren.
Tren, I swear to God, you swallow your mic again, I'll make you eat it.
I wasn't even swallowing it the first time. I don't know what you're
Cameron,
talking
I'll
about.
be honest. If you and Tren got put into a death match, my money's still on Tren. At least he's not club-footed.
Hey, I can beat him with my club foot.
I mean, you gotta be able to catch him first.
I'll have to catch him. If it's a death match, he has to come to me at some point.
No, I mean, Tren
I
might
can
just
just wait.
outlast you.
I can just wait till you're tired, and when you eventually give up, I'll just eat you.
That's when I lock myself in a porta potty.
Wow.
It's 8 o'clock, by the way. Should we start?
Well, you know, I'm just waiting for these two to, you know, get done.
I'm done.
Yeah,
Okay.
kill each other.
Ow. God, Wolf, what the hell?
Can I?
I
Can I?
turned you down too.
Can I like just aggressively chuck, just yeet Cameron into that hole where the fucking snake was?
I mean, that's up to you. All right, would you guys like to start, or would you like a few more minutes?
I'm ready.
Whatever you want to do.
Smart answer.
I can do better.
Fuka's on his way home.
He can still hear us and type though.
Yeah. Let me then pull that up so that
Gotta
I
get
can...
my dice color right.
All right.
Who's ready to
myself.
Jojo?
Shut up so I can intro this. God damn.
Hmm.
Thank you. Alright, welcome back everyone from the fun session we had yesterday where we had our first TPK of the season. With both Zilpip and John very ecstatic about the TPK. Alright, as far as it goes, we are joining up with this group, the Grim Legacy, where they last left off after a failed teleportation. The entire city managed to be teleported into random locations, emptying the city of its population, and dropping them and a giant dragon in the middle of the Yuan-Ti lands. To which, at that point, as they landed, as the dragon landed behind them, they watched as it was devoured in a single grab from a Yuan-Ti prince. Stream title sucks. Well, you know what, Wolf? No one gives a shit about you. All right, so as the group is now standing outside in the middle of the Yuan-Ti lands between the three hives, with having just watched this dragon die. Tren. No, okay. God damn it! You guys make me lose my train of thought. Yeah, so they're in the Yuan-Ti lands. These assholes aren't getting a great intro because you know what? Because Tren's apparently talking about how his girlfriend's sucking Wolf off. Welcome to the stream.
Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly. So, you lot are in the middle. It's the middle of the day. The sun is bearing down on you. It's about a good warm 90 degrees here. Nothing around you seems to be living. The dirt itself is cracked, as if the rains haven't hit this place in over a year. The occasional skeleton of a random animal is lying out. And yes, go ahead.
Can I roll the stealth?
Into what?
I don't
The dirt.
fucking know.
There
Into
is
his
There's no cover?
butt.
there is nothing to stealth with.
Turns into an ostrich and hides inside of.
Take the mic away from your mouth, man.
Stop.
Seriously.
It's not even that close. What the
It
fuck?
is.
But you're still
A
faking.
lot.
Fine. Here. Okay.
I had
here,
to mute
fine,
him.
here,
There
here,
you go.
how's
He
that?
hurt.
Is that better?
That's
Yes.
better. That is
Are
better.
you guys okay? Okay. We'll leave it at that.
We can
Okay,
hear you.
okay.
Don't worry.
Okay.
All right.
Just turn into an ostrich.
DM,
Yes.
I would like to contact 10x.
With the group or without?
Without.
Okay. So as you look into the crystal, imagining 10x's beautiful figure, suddenly you find yourselves in a room of a nice, clear blue color all around you. 10x seems to suddenly appear before you, smiling, jollily laughing, and looking at you with kind of a strange look. Zilpip, you're alive?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Well, the entirety of the Crimson Talon is currently being attacked. I thought your group would have been dead by now.
Nah, dude. Hard to kill.
Fair enough. So what can I do for you today?
Couple questions.
Alright.
Do you or do you know anyone else that sells Yuan Ti slaves?
He starts to kind of stroke his very small, fine beard. And you realize he's pretty much
Pencil
shaven.
mustache.
Yeah. For a dwarf, he's not very good at being a dwarf.
Oof.
He kind of starts to think and says, "Ah, yes. I have a cousin, I think, that does. Right now he should be." He looks at his non-existent watch. He says, "Yes, he should be in the Yuan Ti lands this week. In fact, although I should warn you, he's kind of the black sheep of the family.
How so?
Well, he's just known as X.
He's skinny?
You'll understand when you meet him.
Interesting.
But yeah, last I checked, he was in near one of the hives, but to the north, from what I understood. He was bordering on the territories between the Genesee, or Genesee, I guess, as they call themselves, and the Yuan Ti, or one of the Yuan Ti hives.
Cool. Dope. One more question before
Yeah.
I'll let you go. That kid you have with you, your little helper.
Yes, my mute elvish boy.
Yeah. Is he for sale?
Everything at my shop is for sale.
How much?
How much are you willing to pay?
I'm willing to pay $5,000.
Hey, he's about $5,000. Let's say that's about an even trade.
Fantastic. I'll pick him up next time we're in the Blazing Hold.
Oh, you probably don't want to come back here.
No?
Yeah, Greg's not in the greatest mood, and the guild hall kind of blew up.
Ah. Interesting.
Red
Well-
Rum has apparently been leaving corpses throughout the city, from what I've seen. Slave trade's been going real well, though. We've caught a couple of the new Holy Order that popped up here. Apparently,
Hey,
there were
very
some
nice.
some cultists here that suddenly decided to make themselves known. They actually managed to kill the Lord of the Blazing Hold.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's been bad from what I've heard. Also, I should warn you that that group you were associated with, he thinks for a sec, starts to kind of, again, stroke his small, thin beard. His hair starts to fall out of it. What was their name? Something Silver Song. A tiefling was sent to you guys, if you might recall. Greg had mentioned that you had ordered one, right?
Well, my group mentioned that they received one for a short amount of time, but I never met her.
Yeah, she's dead now.
I mean, that tends to happen in this world.
Yeah, she's dead because one of her group members decided to poison Greg and damn near killed him, from what I understand. He's not happy.
What?
Yeah, it was brutal from what I understand. He was rushed into the emergency back room, and the doctor had to take care of him immediately. They said they almost killed him. From what I understood,
Wow.
the Order of the Storm, the new Holy Order I mentioned, actually attacked at the same time and blew up the base to try and kill him. Almost succeeded too. If it wasn't for Red Rum getting pissed off and then blowing up his library, which you know him with his books. Oh god, those poor guys didn't
Mhm.
last very long. The things he did to them.
Wow.
I wouldn't come back to the city for a while if I were you. I heard you're setting up a guild, so once you get that set up, give me a call and I'll send one of my sons over to set up shop.
Fantastic, will do.
He'll bring your elven
Yeah,
boy
we
with
have
you.
an entire city that
Really?
we cleared out. We're gonna lodge down in it.
Oh, good to hear. Well, when you get there, send me the coordinates and I'll make sure to set up a teleportation circle there so you guys can come back anytime.
Will do, my man. Appreciate it.
You want to set up
And
shop
I will
here?
end the call.
Alright.
Fun and done.
As he kind of disappears, as he starts to disappear, you hear a scream and a loud explosion as he seems to turn around, and then the call cuts out.
Well, if he survives.
Then he survives.
Yep.
Something
That's
tells you
just
that
how it
I
is.
eat him.
something tells
Someone
you
tells
that
me
he won't
he's
be running.
kind of hard to kill.
And
It's
he
the fact.
And he probably won't be running anywhere anytime soon.
Do you want to set up a guild here in the UNT lands?
No.
Okay, can
That sounds like a great idea. Let's do
All
that.
right.
I mean, let's
Okay.
hear what I
Hold
got.
on. Team meeting for a second, guys.
Should I mute myself?
What? No. No. I mean, this isn't just between us. This is just us discussing. You know.
I'm grasping my hand, backing away from them because my life's fucked up now
Wait.
because of them.
You're backing up?
Not very.
Mutes himself.
Can
I'm
I?
shying away.
Okay.
I'm shying
I
away
roll-
from them a little bit. Like my ham, you fuckers have ruined almost everything else. This is mine.
Alright, and what do you want to roll, John?
Can I roll history on
On?
how I survived in this place?
Just give me a general intelligence check. See if you can remember anything.
16, 18.
18? Alright, so from what you recall, when you were coming through here with V's group, V made it very particular that you are not to disturb the dirt itself, and you shouldn't shouldn't go near the little cave holes because the UNT tend to come out of those at night to hunt.
I'd like to relay that to everyone.
Okay. Is there any pattern that you can recall to where the cave holes are? Or is it just completely random?
As you're looking around,
What?
you see a ton of holes in the ground.
Great. We should start moving. We'll talk while we move.
It is midday about right now, so it's been nice out overall. The weather's quite sunny. Like I said, it's a balmy 90 degrees. It's very humid. You guys start to sweat for those who are not accustomed to the temperature. Anybody wearing anything heavier than leather armor, you will be at disadvantage for all attack rolls due to exhaustion, or small bits of exhaustion. So just as a heads up.
Fun.
Yes. I think that's only Aaron.
I guess it's good for me that I have no armor and I'm a cleric. I'm fucking squishy right now.
Yep. Alice signs, oh joy.
So where are we going to go exactly?
Yeah,
North,
which
south, east,
direction?
west? We're currently in the exact middle, so have fun.
Okay, so I had a little chat with 10X. He said he has a brother who's he's going to be up in the northern part of the UNT lands. And I think that's where we should go, but I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think?
Any important parts of the UNT lands I want to?
Anywhere except here sounds
Yeah,
good to me.
we should start moving
Let's
as soon as
just
possible.
move, and if any of you come near my hum, I'm stabbing
I
them.
swear to
Dude,
God.
chill with the ham. You're only making us want him.
Exactly. Shut up, peasant. I'll eat your
Archduke of
ham.
aggressively average.
I'll eat your ham and I'll make you watch me do it too.
I don't
Alright,
feel free of-
Aeolus. Question. Where do you want to go? Or do you have a preference? Really? That peaked.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Snow Elven lands. Snow Elven lands are to the north, right? Of the
I
UNT
think they're-
lands? North and east.
Northeast? I thought they're northeast. Are you sure?
They're
DM?
south? DM?
Why not just
What?
go north and then take
Where-
The
where is-
Snow Elven lands are far north.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're looking
yeah,
at about
never
a
mind
few
then.
months worth of travel because the Snow Elven lands were actually closer to the city you were in than where you are now.
God.
Okay. So you want to go there. That's to the north. Can we, I'm planning on stopping somewhere in the northern part of the UNT lands to meet with 10X's brother, X. just to buy a little something from him.
I actually
y'all are
thought you'd
down with
sell
that.
something. I actually thought you'd sell something instead.
Hmm.
You're
Alright.
gonna sell something? Well,
I don't know.
awesome.
No.
So, do we have a plan, guys?
Sure.
At
We
North,
good? We have an
we're
accord?
exactly,
Seems
we're
like we
exactly
do.
in the middle.
We
And I'm
meet
pretty
X, and then we head up to the Snow Elf Land.
Do
Fantastic.
you guys want to take a short rest first, or?
No,
No,
we
it's
should
gonna
move.
be night.
We
Alright.
need to move now.
And I guess it's not like we can really hide in one of the caves, because, yeah.
Nope. Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
And we'll start marching.
Full speed? Full speed?
Wait, what order are we going?
One
What
thing, DM,
Yes.
while we're on the move, me and Piplas are going to be working on this spell while we're riding the dogs.
What?
Alright, go
what-
ahead and give
what
me an
order are
Arcana
we
check.
going in?
An Arcana check?
Yeah, the two Arcana checks and one Intelligence check, and feel free to type them into the chat.
Alright.
Aaron, what'd you ask?
I asked what order are we going in? Like,
I assume
You're in the front?
You're the front, yeah, as the tank.
right.
With Zilpip at the very back with the other version of the tank.
Should I just go near
Does
the
that
back
mean
or
he's
near
stuck
the
with
front?
me?
Well,
And
so
intelligence?
yeah, one Intelligence check.
Okay.
Alright, so I assume that the marching order is Aaron, followed by Alice, followed by John, followed by King, followed by Zilpip at the very back.
Yeah, sure.
No. I will not
No?
be at the very back. I want someone behind me.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Alright.
So
Yeah,
Aaron,
I'll be
Alice,
behind him.
King.
I'm kind of busy. I need someone kind of watching the back of the party.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
the guy with the highest perception, I think.
At this point, King's just gonna go along with him. He'll follow up the rear and keep an eye out.
Okay, so marching order is Aaron, Alice, Zilpip, King, and then John.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay. Alright, okay, so to start with, Zilpip, as you start to play around in a book that you realize you've managed to find a while back and start kind of writing down some spells into and ideas, which we'll have to add to your inventory later for a journal of yours to keep track of everything. You
Cool.
managed to create a spell that seems to have gained exactly what you're planning, exactly how you wrote it. Your intelligence now does double, but the spell is a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
So feel free to add that as a spell later if you would like.
Wait, it's a 3rd level spell?
Yep.
Level 5.
So it's not what we discussed.
It's what we discussed, but I modified it a tad.
Okay.
I believe that what we discussed was 2nd level, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put it at 3rd because after doing some numbers crunching on it, just as a precaution currently. The more, like every other spell, the more you use it, the more common it becomes, the easier it is to cast. This is a brand new spell to you, so it's gonna be a little higher to start with, unless you had
Fair
critted.
enough.
Yes, Alice, go ahead. Before I start rolling to see how you guys die.
TV.
Okay, I mean, if you asked.
No.
No. Why did you do
I
this?
mean, John, you
Well,
asked.
yeah.
It's now canon. All right.
Oh, no.
Why
Alright.
Hey, identify. Very nice.
Wait, do you have identify as a spell, Alice? Is that an actual thing?
He does now.
Speaking of Zilpip,
Yeah, what's up?
can you cast Identify on the Broken Valor?
I absolutely can.
You already have before, so
Have I?
Oh.
yes, that's why you knew the exact explanation of it. You someone cast it at the very beginning. I can't remember who it was. All right, you do have identify. Fuck. All right. When you realize the person has leveled up.
Oh no.
Okay, let me check something real quick. Let me read identify just to make sure I've got a clarity on it. You choose 100. You must touch throughout the casting of the spell. There are some other. You learn its properties and how to use them. Whether it requires attunement. How many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn. So I assume what you're trying to find out is if there's any spells affecting this thing. since you already know everything else about this item. You know the history of it already. Alright. Well, fuck you. I hate you, Wolf, for giving these people that idea.
Dude, Identify is an amazing spell, and we
It
should
is.
Identify
use
is
their
the
items.
best thing in this entire universe.
Well, you already know that gives you 9 charges of the Revivify spell. So you knew that one because that came with the item when you gained it. What? Fuck. What you do learn from both the marking, I hate you so much, and the weapon itself, is that the magic that surrounds it is stronger than or has a different kind of divinity than the original producer of it to you. Whereas you believed it was from Kanat Venkas, your older brother, who had just gained at the time his divinity and his magic, you come to the realization that there's no way someone of that power and that background would be able to have gained an item like this so quickly. You also come to the understanding that this isn't from Kanat at all. This thing reeks of the High King's magic itself, and something else comes to fruition. And I'm going to ask you if you want me to read it or say it out loud, or if you want to know it personally. Okay.
What? Why does he get to do things personally?
Because if it has to do with a point to the story or something that could actually affect the story, I always ask that question.
Well, my stuff affects the story.
Sometimes.
You might want to minimize this.
It always
OBS.
does, you know this.
And what'd you
By
say,
destroying
Faraz?
the world.
You might want to hide Discord and OBS.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. You shouldn't have told him. I wanted to see what he was gonna type.
Same.
Why you gotta be such a party pooper for us? God.
Hey, at least when it's your guy's turn, I'll remind him to.
But I never do anything important story-wise. Why would you do that?
Dang, dude. I need to turn you down.
Alright.
Oh, not that close. Here, I'll bring it back. A
There you
little
go. There you go, Owlus. What if you choose to tell them something? That is your choice, not mine. All right. Yeah, you already the identify spell got cast beforehand, so I turn and look at King with an innocent smile,
bit. Oh no.
and he takes a bite out of your ham. Just the one guy you don't expect.
No.
He looks at you and says, "I got a request, cleric."
I don't really know how to be a good cleric, so let's see what I can do.
No, I'm not.
This is
giving you that.
hilarious. What? Why?
Whatever you guys choose to do is of your own volition. I'm just gonna.
We're walking right now.
I assume as much.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that was clear.
And avoiding the holes as much as possible.
No shit.
Yep.
No, I thought you guys were gonna go diving and see what happened.
Who wants to mold Earth?
Oh yeah. Let land crack in. He'll never be able to find us.
Give me a level 8 earthquake spell. I'll collapse all the tunnels.
And then they will be dug up in your
That-
Then, oh yeah,
instantly-
and they'll dig up and.
That is Zopep's
Slaughter
end
us.
plan. He's gonna bring you guys into the middle of these lands, earthquake, and then teleport away.
It's not a bad idea.
Anybody he kills, he gets to keep the experience for. And if you guys die, that's your own fault, not his. All right. Oh, that's something else I forgot to mention. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Can I roll to see what the hell that is?
He's referring to Del Pino, which as a cleric. Who are you a cleric of? Oh,
It's Winter
never mind.
Domain, so I don't even know. I don't even have any idea who this god or goddess is.
It's true.
I
'cause-
worshipped the High King originally.
Yeah, that's true. You did.
What a stupid god to worship.
Well, you know, now that you say that, let's see.
I didn't say that.
Please
in
let the
game.
High King smite him. Please
I
let the High
said
King
that.
smite him.
Out of game.
Put in washing
Can
machine.
specify beforehand.
We don't need another Toutler. So as King, do you want to remove this thing or no? As he points
I
to
want to roll
Delpino.
to see what it is first, which
Okay.
would be what, religion?
Yeah, sure. Religion or history, whichever you like more. But they will both give two different answers.
I will have to go with history because that's my bigger bonus. 18 total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Delpino is a weapon supposedly from the days of the Age of Chaos, one of the supposed god-killing weapons, and that's about all that's really known about it. At least to the realm
Would
of
it
mortals.
injure me to try and remove it?
You've never heard
Would
of
I be able
someone
to-
wielding this before.
I'll roll religion too and see what I can do. God.
Diddly dum.
16.
15?
16 total.
Okay, 16. Alright, so, from what you gather, it was crafted supposedly by a maid that served under, the High King. And it was crafted to kill him. But, no, obviously the High King's alive, and religiously, you don't recall it ever being found by a mortal, or given to a mortal. Even those who worship the High King.
Oh
Okay,
boy.
what would I have to do to get it off of him?
That's up to you.
I'm not gonna be dumbass and just yank it. Wait, if I just yank it off him, will it kill him?
You don't know.
You never learn,
Hey.
do you?
Alice, Alice, bud. Would you mind if I take a look at that? Like something a little odd's going on here. All right. Thanks, bud. I'll identify.
You learn everything he now knows.
Yep.
Alright, let me,
I'm just wondering
give me a second.
what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have identify.
You're right, you don't. Give me a minute. There's a lot to type.
All right. Oh boy.
Alright, now I will unmute my Discord so people can see again. I just realized I had music playing in the background. Well.
Interesting.
Yep, there you go. Otherwise, there's nothing else you guys are able to glean from it.
Huh. Odd.
Well,
I'll look
Zopip,
at the one who
anything?
I assume is the group leader and be like, so should I try it or move it, or is it gonna kill me if I do?
Take it. It's not going to do anything to you.
I grab it gently and make sure that he doesn't try to stab me with it.
Okay.
Yeah, you...
Does Zopip just hand it over to King?
Yeah.
Congratulations, King. Wow, that was really crappy. You take 4 points of damage as you touch the thing, and with immediate searing pain that hits your hand. It starts to burn your hand as you are holding on to it.
Ow, 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 ow.
Do you let
Puts
it
in
go?
my bag.
You're gonna put it in your bag? Okay.
And if it still hurts me, then I'm throwing it in a hole.
No,
That's 4, 5...
that's a horrible idea.
11 points of damage you take as you put it into your bag.
I am pulling it out and setting it down. Gently.
Alright, as you set it
Without
down, it
disturbing the ground.
doesn't seem to do anything. But as you look at your
You
hand,
fucking liars.
as you look at your hand, you start to see burn marks all over your hand.
Quite
Why can't-
peculiar. I would love to do more experiments with this.
Oh no. No.
Alice, it's
You take it,
yours.
you fucking bastard.
King, as this happens, you hear a whisper in your ear of a lady telling you never to touch that weapon again.
I think to myself, not knowing if she can hear or not. Why? Why me? I just wanted to study magic.
Sheesh.
And then the woman tells you, whispers in your ear, you're fucked. You know it's bad when the
Alright.
god gives up.
I'm
Tell
gonna
me who you
hand the weapon back to Aelus and keep marching.
Okay,
We just need to make mileage.
alright. So, as the day
and a
goes
big
on...
rock to sit on.
Wait, what? What did you say?
Find a big rock to sit on.
Okay, yeah, we're leaving without you.
Yeah.
No, I meant one big enough for all of us.
No.
Something that the
no.
UNT can't
We're
mine
not
through.
stopping.
Is this
Not
gonna be a fucking SpongeBob joke?
Okay.
Yeah, we're keeping going.
The
Yeah.
pioneers rode this thing for miles.
I solemnly chew on a pineapple ring from my ham.
I don't care.
Alright,
You don't get pineapple.
so,
Damn it.
as you- wait, what'd you say, King?
I solemnly chew on a pineapple ring from my ham.
As you start to chew on the pineapple ring, you realize it's plastic, or a plasticky material, and doesn't really bite. As you bite down, all you get is a nasty, tough material that kind of is really chewy and has no flavor.
Hello.
Hello, Fuka.
I sigh and just keep walking.
Do you swallow the pineapple, or
If I spit it out, we'll have you on tea, so yes.
you're gonna swallow it? Okay.
Yeah, you are.
Alright, you
God.
managed to swallow or get it down, although it's really grimacing and doesn't actually come apart. You don't know how you managed to chew it down to small enough piece that it goes down without any issues. Congratulations. You just swallowed plastic.
Anything else?
I don't even know what that is.
That's
While we
my
travel?
job.
Alright, so as you guys begin to set... Okay, I'm muting King
Echo.
personally.
Yeah.
King, your mic is gonna kill me one day, I swear to God. Annoys the living hell out of me to hear my own voice here. So, as you guys start to head through the Yuan-Ti lands, it's gonna take you about a month to at least to get through, or to the northern border.
Okay.
As you go, does anybody do anything else other than what has already been stated?
I'm gonna make that minor update to my flamethrower that I told you about.
Alright,
Oh, one more
And
thing.
yes.
Oh, no, you go first. You go first, Zola.
No, go ahead, dude.
How many more? How many more first level stealth slots I have again? Like 2, 3, 4.
Let me look. You just used identify, so how do you not have your own character sheet up? Why is the DM do I have to pull up your character sheet?
Because I'm not at home at the current moment.
Go
I'm not,
home. ET,
He's
phone
working on
home.
it,
You have
Oh my
3
fucking
spell
God.
slots left.
Okay.
Of the
I
first
cast
level.
identify on this
That's fine.
rock.
No.
It's a rock of magnificent caliber. It seems to mix in marble. You've managed to find oil. No. Even worse, it becomes a chocolate from the candy box of possibilities.
Oh God.
Go ahead. What would you like to do?
There's absolutely no way I'm getting rid of that spear, is there?
You want to figure it out? Go ahead.
Can certainly try.
I could certainly try, but I know it's gonna bite me in the eye.
You could set it down and leave it somewhere. Throw it into a hole.
I could do that, could I?
Yeah?
I don't want to endanger my partner. Um.
Okay, don't throw it in a hole, set it in a hole. Let me... Non-dangerous way, that's what you do.
I'm
Or
going
you do
to.
it the dangerous way and we have some fun.
I don't want AA Ron to get more XP, so no.
What? What do you have against me having XP?
I don't want you to end up killing me, is why.
Alright,
So,
so what are you
uh,
doing, Alice?
Okay, I'm going to first, okay. Go to not a very moderate sized hole, enough to like slip down the spear in, or at least dangle it to see if I can get any reaction out of it.
So you're gonna dangle it over the hole?
Yeah, you are.
Damn it.
Am I-
No, I'm going to like dangle it for a bit and then like not casually, but cautiously drop it in.
Yeah, you are.
So I won't anger anyone in there.
Okay. As you slowly kind of look into the hole, give me a perception check to see if you see anything in the hole.
It's your mother being eaten alive.
It's Aaron getting stuffed by a Yuan-Ti prince. To this song.
Oh boy.
What else?
Oh my.
Not 20.
Nat 20. Alright, you see nothing in the hole from all the way down. You notice the hole does kind of curve about 30 feet down, but it looks to be well abandoned. There don't look to be any fresh tracks or anything like that.
Okay. I stab the spear. Well, wait, no, not
Just
yet.
make up your mind. Are you putting it in the hole?
I don't stab the Delphino on the side of the hole.
Do
No,
you
no.
have consent?
So
Fuka.
what are you doing?
Are you gonna
Fuka,
put...
stop laughing and say what you're gonna do.
I'm trying to not do the same mistake I did last time. Okay. But yeah, I'm just going to gently just let it go.
Okay. The Delpino just kind of rolls down the into the cave, as the cave is kind of steep and smooth ground, so it just kind of rolls down to the end and just sits there. Nothing
Let's
seems
go.
to happen.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right. So Aaron and John, give me perception checks.
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
Aaron being at the front and John being at the back. You two give me the perception checks.
Yep.
24.
Let me get out my dice.
24, okay.
And then...
I blame Owlus for anything that would happen.
Okay... 16 plus 6. I don't want to do that right.
22.
22.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright, so both of you seem to see that the wastelands are kind of empty. Very far off in the distance, John, you just managed to see something very large seems to open the ground or come out of the ground. Looks about 2 stories tall and about 2 stories thick, and then dive back into the ground, heading off in the opposite direction of you guys.
One.
Oh, boy.
I think you and
Walking.
me are
John,
thinking-
you also hear the slight screech of what sounded like that dragon from earlier. Just on the wind,
Keep walking.
but nothing seems to be scurrying anywhere near you. Alright, as you guys...
Fish are
Hope to
friends.
God
not
that it would
food.
take a month for that thing to kill the dragon.
As you guys start to go ahead and continue to move, do you guys stop at night to camp, or are you guys just gonna try and
No.
continue to travel through the night?
I mean, we're gonna have to do it eventually, or else...
You will
Yeah,
start
we
to
have
gain exhaustion, yes.
Yeah.
After 3 days of going without sleep, you will have to start rolling to see if your character gets an insanity trait, which is something I'll be introducing in this campaign.
Do we have a coverage of some sort? I assume not.
No.
No, but we have me.
So,
Back,
Yeah,
please.
we're gonna set up guards.
Okay, I'll do it.
But we really should sleep.
Alright,
Yeah.
what's gonna be the intervals for sleeping? How many days are you guys gonna travel?
We're
2
not
to 1?
traveling more. No, that's a terrible idea.
Up to you.
I mean,
How are we traveling? Day or night?
Day.
Why day?
Okay.
Yeah,
Well-
we need to travel by.
Yeah, no, day, because they hunt at night.
I know,
Yeah.
but then at least we'll be awake at night.
Yeah, well,
But then if at night, then we have to have dark vision, and I'm pretty sure none of us have dark vision.
I don't have
except
dark
for-
vision.
I do.
That's for sure.
I do. Mini Greg does.
do I have dark vision? Probably not. Let me
Theoretically, you should because you can turn into pretty
Changelings
much
should,
anything. Yeah.
I think.
You can turn into anything, so theoretically you'd have dark vision just depending on what race you look like.
I'd like to change myself into an elf then.
Okay.
Why an elf? Where
Because
do
the
you
elves
want to
have
land?
dark vision.
Yep.
Change yourself into Yuan-Ti.
Yeah, we're
He's
in
never
Yuan-Ti.
seen a Yuan-Ti.
True.
Thank God I
Other than-
haven't.
Other than the prince that just came out and turning into that would kind of be
Yeah, yeah.
noticeable.
Yeah, turn into that.
Also, yeah.
Alright, so you're traveling by day, sleeping at night. As far as it goes, you're going one day travel and then one night sleep. I assume?
Is
Okay.
Mm,
Alright, so then and what's the guard rotation we looking at?
Do you guys want me to do it like at midnight?
I mean, I can do it first. That way.
well,
Yeah.
we don't want light while
Yeah.
we're on guard, and you're human,
And I
and you
can't
need
see.
light to see.
Right.
Uh,
That'd be kind of.
me and Mini Greg will take a watch.
Okay.
I can take watch.
we
I'll
can
just
take
take
a
a
watch.
nice long.
Okay. So Mini Greg, so I assume it goes Mini Greg, Zilpip, and then John?
Yeah,
Okay. So
and Mini Greg will telepathically
Mhm.
wake the
Oh
party.
yeah.
if,
Does John have trance because he's an elf?
No.
But he's an
Hmm.
elf.
He gains their vision, he doesn't gain their racial traits.
Oh, okay.
Anything that's physical he has, but elves have trance because of the fact that they're mana ties, not their physical bodies. So, like he takes on the appearance, so he can see, he can smell. You know, he gets keen smell if he turns into a race that has that. He gets the sight of a race that gets that because he can morph those things. He can't morph his ability to connect with mana.
Can I use my eyes to see? Oh shit! I fucked up the Lord of the Rings joke.
That's okay. All right, so Mini Greg's first up, and I assume it's what 3-hour rotations or 4-hour rotations? 4 hours probably if you do 8 hour, or if you're sleeping for 12 hours.
We're sleeping 8 hours because that's what's required for a long rest.
All right, so 3-hour watches basically, and the last person wakes up everybody when light hits.
Basically.
Okay, so Mini Greg, then Mini Greg, then Zilpip, then John. Got it. All right. As the nights go on, surprisingly, as Mini Greg is up, he doesn't seem to complain. Zilpip, as you awake, you can see off in the far distance some Yuan-Ti on occasion, but they don't seem to have any interest in you lot. And John, as you go through your shift, same thing seems to happen. You see the Yuan-Ti returning to their caves far off in the distance, but they don't seem to be in the area as you guys continue to move on. You guys managed to eat through your day's worth of rations. Remember to keep track of your rations, that is a thing. And continue on. Alright. Although, Zilpip, of course, you don't need to worry about that at this point, I believe, because of your class, correct?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, for your subclass. Alright, so, make sure, do keep track of your rations, though. Alright, so, as you, not you, I mean, like, everyone else.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Alright, so as the next day goes on, you guys continue to travel, and as this pattern seems to go on, the Yuan-Ti never seem to get very close. A couple of nights they seem to watch you a lot, but they never get close enough to be of an issue.
Okay.
And they seem to travel in packs of 8 to 10, typically, and they just don't seem to have any interest in going after your party.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
After a while, you start to realize that either they're watching you to see if you're a threat, or they have other things to deal with currently. About a week goes on, you guys continue to travel, and you come across a small caravan rolling through. It's a dwarven caravan of mostly dwarves, but a few elves and a couple gnomes. the caravan seems to have something written on it that says the Black Talon on the side of one of their carriages. They've got a few weird looking oxen that you've never really seen before. They're like scaled looking oxes that
Cool.
seem to be pulling the cart, and the man pulling them seems to be a very skinny dwarf with a very bright brown beard. And as you look into the
God damn
thing,
it.
you see that there are a bunch of Yuan-Ti that are seeming to hiss and attack or kind of swipe at you guys as you guys walk by it.
Very nice. I want to flag it down.
The caravan kind of slows down for the night as it starts to get on, and I mean, you guys at this point look rather well-traveled, kind of grisly looking, seeing as you haven't bathed or, and the smell is starting
Zilpit's
to get
rocking
to
a
you.
full beard.
Yeah, spatial hair started to develop on everyone but John, because of course with John being elven, he can't really seem to grow one.
Even then, I
Hey.
can just make it short.
There we go. Yeah, you can make yours. Yeah, King's beard grows about 3 inches in the past week. Aaron finally gains his pencil mustache has finally come in full.
Should have changed into a thing that has
Got a
one.
pedo stash.
Alice is now sporting a full goatee, looking like an evil villain.
Oh
Nice.
my God, I'm gonna shave.
And as you lot pull up on, it's like I said, about midday at first when you meet them, but as the day goes on, they continue to travel and they stop for the night, pulling up the caravan. Now there's about 4 carts that surround each other, and there's about 12 guards that are set with this group, and the caravan in total, without counting slaves, is about 24. With counting slaves is about 29, from what you can tell.
Wait, Zilpip,
Yeah.
do you really want us to associate with them?
You don't have to do anything.
Yeah, but I just don't want us to get attacked by the Yuan-Ti.
As
That's
you guys pull up and kind of start sitting around, they circle up their caravan in a half arch, pulling out what looks to be these small wooden barricades that seem to line up around their caravan edge, making it so there's only one front entrance. And the guards start to take their turns at watch, and campfires are lit, food is brought out, drink is brought out. And the man who leads the caravan comes up and introduces himself. A young-looking dwarf, actually looking much younger than most dwarves you've seen. This man looks to be about roughly, maybe Aaron's age physically. So about 16 to 17 years old looking. I think Aaron, that's right, correct?
No.
No, oh yeah, that's right, you're 20-something. I forgot it was Alice. My apologies.
Yeah.
Looking about Alice's age, long day. And he comes up to you and introduces himself to immediately to John, assuming John is the leader of the group, seeing as he looks the oldest, being an elf, and just says, "Yo, name's name's X."
I'm doing the director cut while pointing at Zilpip.
Oh,
What's going on, my man? Name's Zilpip. How's Kung Pao?
a gnome with a beard. That's a new one on me. And he kind of just waves
I
a
know,
finger.
right? How
Now-
crazy is that?
X, as you've now gotten to know, been introduced to this man, is a little taller than most dwarves. He's almost 6 foot tall for some reason, which is rather unusual. He's also very skinny. But he's still got his very thick beard and seems to be rather impressive. He carries a battle axe that seems to be larger than him on his back.
Oh, God.
Almost like he's compensating for something.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that's my job.
He's height.
Yeah, it's his height. And he looks and he says, Zilpip of Kung Pao. I think my brother mentioned something about you.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, he pointed me your way.
Crimson
me-
Talon, right?
Yeah.
Good. Alright. He says, well, we at the Black Talons are an associate guild, so I'd be happy to give you a discount of any of my wares. Although,
Oh, thank you very kindly.
all these wares are currently sold at this time, but any I catch afterwards, you're welcome to purchase if you'd be interested in.
These are sold, huh?
Yes, we've been selling them to some of the gnomish arenas up in the gnomish kingdoms, as you've probably been well aware of.
Yeah, I got you. All right.
By the way, you said you're of House Kung Pao, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good to know. Okay. Just curious. I'd heard about your house, but I couldn't recall what the name of it was off the top of my head. My brother had mentioned something about it, but anyways. So what are
Yeah,
you
he's a
interested in?
fan. Oh, I need a baby Yuan-Ti.
You know that's probably the most dangerous request I've ever had. It's easier to catch a prince than it is a baby.
Is that so?
Yeah, they keep the children, the ones that are freshly hatched, next to the queen. You don't want to go near the queen.
We ain't going there.
Alright, that's fine.
He said the youngest
I'll
I've
take-
got here.
I'll take a adult one, I guess. I mean,
I mean, the
baby
youngest
would be
I
easier,
got,
but-
man, is about 16, roughly, in human years.
Alright.
That's
Is
about
it already sold?
Yeah, but if you're not, I mean, if you're looking for a piece of them, I can sell that. Nothing against damaged wares. You never know what'll happen during a hunt.
I am actually looking for a piece of them.
Well, as long as it doesn't involve me killing them, you're welcome to purchase.
Yeah.
Do you really want to do this in the middle of the Yuan-Ti land?
He looks to John and he smiles. He says, "Ah, the Yuan-Ti won't bother with me. Most of them are afraid of me. Even the queens know not to mess with me." He points to the axe on his back and says, "This is called the Queen's Bane. I've already took two queens' heads at one point or another."
It's
I'd
impressive.
like to roll insight on that.
On the weapon itself or his
No,
comment?
On his claims.
His comment.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh boy.
16, 21.
From what you can tell, it seems to be that he's telling the truth. His smile puts
guy.
you at ease.
Alright,
Doesn't-
so no it doesn't. So I need some of their venom.
Oh, well, if that's all you need. I've got some of it in my drink.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, I mean, it mixes really well with fire whiskey.
Oh dear God.
Sounds delicious. I think
No, no, do not drink fire whiskey.
I'm not drinking fire whiskey.
I'll do it. No.
All right,
No-
hey,
no one
I,
in
No,
this
no,
party. is
no.
he
drinking.
brings out a barrel. He says, "Boys, we've got a volunteer.
No.
Nope.
No.
No.
Come here,
No,
kid."
no,
I'm
no,
sorry I have to
no.
ruin the fun, but none of us are drinking while we're here.
He's at the front of the thing. We do not want a drunk one.
So King stares blankly at X.
What? Why?
Stop trying to molest him, kid.
With your eyes.
Like, stop
He looks
undressing him with your
King
eyes.
up and down and says, "Boy, I am not for sale, and I ain't letting you buy nothing here. Black Talons, we don't deal in that kind of pleasure. I'm sorry, buddy. You want the
So-
Velvet Talons if you're looking for that."
Oh God.
I'm
So, my
waiting for
man-
you to add that.
X.
Yes.
How much for a gallon of this toxin?
Toxin pure or
just
with
a
the
gallon.
alcohol?
Pure.
Depends on the variety you want. Younger or older?
What's okay,
I've got a
Both.
variety at this point. I've got some from the younglings that we've cut. We cut one youngling once. Managed to
which
do a
one is
raid.
the most potent?
The smaller and the older the smaller and the younger the Yuan-Ti, the stronger the poison.
Alright.
You don't want to be
then
bitten by one
younger.
of them.
The youngest.
That's the only thing
can
that
be-
beats that is a queen's venom, but I don't have any of that stuff. That'll kill you.
Hmm.
So will whiskey, to be honest. But you know. And he points to one of his men, and you see a tall elvish man, and just kind of points to him and points back at the barrel and waves it over. And the guard kind of nods, picks up this 1 gallon barrel. This thing's massive, and it seems to be enchanted with something or other as you look at the carvings on it. And he sets it down in front of your group and says, "I wouldn't drink it, but if you're gonna do that, make sure you only give it to people you plan to kill. This stuff will rot the gut right through."
Yeah. It's if this is what I think it is, and what I've been told it is, this will be most delightful. So how much for a gallon?
You're a friend of my brother, right?
Yes, sir.
So that'd be double the price. Let me see. Starts looking in his book and flipping through it. Well,
I should have seen that coming. You
poison.
did say you weren't off on the best foot.
Yeah,
but
it's because
that's alright.
he seems to think the fatter the better the dwarf. I tell
Yeah,
you,
that is kind of funny, isn't it?
in his younger years, he was one of the best warriors in the dwarven territories. Now, the fat bastard couldn't get off his chair.
Well, if it makes anything any better, we're totally extorting him with our prices.
Not really. The man gets
Selling him
extorted.
our chicken.
Yeah, he's not that
Alright.
bright of a man, to be honest. Do you know that he actually managed to kill an ancient dragon in his youth? I tell you.
Eh?
Yeah. Yeah,
Very nice.
he was actually up for.
Washed
He was supposed to be the king in the Dwarven lands at one point. He could have made it too. He was one of the greatest warriors known to the history. Even some say he could have taken Logolthus. That would have been an entertaining fight. A Goliath versus a 10-ton dwarf. And he starts going through his book, flipping through it.
Now, I don't know a lot about religion, but wasn't Lagolthus a human?
Yeah, well, I've got a book here, and he pulls out this massive book as he's still flipping through the pages of his little price book. And you see it says the Champions of Pyrrhus on it. It says, they found out he's actually Goliath. Surprisingly enough.
Interesting.
Yeah. You know, they
And he
realized...
survived that long in the human lands.
Not surprising, they probably thought he was he was just a large human. And humans are proud people. Hell, they probably think a scaled dwarf was actually a dwarf. Anyways,
Alright. Yeah.
I'll sell it to you about, for a gallon, 500 gold pieces is what I can offer you.
Alright. You know what? I'm not even gonna haggle with you. You seem like a good guy.
Well,
yeah,
if you did, I would have to
500
kill
sounds
you.
like a good price.
Alright.
Well, I mean,
By the way, if you're interested, and he starts to collect your gold from you, if you're interested, I do have some information for sale.
what kind of information?
Well,
I mean, obviously, don't tell me specifics, but
let's just say it's information you're probably want to be going to know if you're heading anywhere towards the west at this point.
the west.
Information
Well,
that
I
I
even
think we're heading east,
Yeah.
northeast, towards the Snow Elflands. But
I mean,
information is power.
if you're not interested, it's not a problem. I mean, I just figured you might be. It does
How much for said information?
Seeing as it's something of a priority, and you probably really need to know it before you head back home if you're planning on heading back to the Crimson Talon. I'll say 100 gold pieces.
Man, I can find out what I need about the city Crimson Talon's in.
It's not the city that you should be worried about, it's your own health. And he puts his price
My
book
own.
back down. Well, the health
You know
of your
what?
entire
You've
group.
intrigued me. And 100 gold? It's not that much. I'll pay for it.
Alright, make sure to remove the 600 gold from your inventory.
Just did.
Alright, he looks at you and says, alright, would you like it in written form or just me to tell you out loud? And it does concern your party as well.
Yeah, say it out loud.
The Bronze Mask have put on a hit on the entire House of Kung Pao. They're offering almost 2 million gold pieces for their heads.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Seems the mother of someone managed to piss off the king during the ball when he tried to hit on her. She castrated him with a rusty spoon.
Oh.
The entire House of Kung Pao is now wanted by the Bronze Mask themselves for the hatred towards it. And anybody affiliated with them, it falls under as well. The only reason I don't plan to take your head is because of the fact that I don't want to piss off my brother at this point, and I can't afford to. Also, we've been told that House Venkos now rules over the human lands.
Eh?
Yeah, apparently you have a sister that's still alive. We found out.
Huh?
Yeah, I actually managed to find her. You're welcome for that. We were traveling through the Draffican lands. Toutler had taken her as a personal slave. I'd bought her off her for a steep frickin' price. Thought she was just a human slave. It's worth the wealth, though.
Hey, Zoltep, do you want me to denounce your name? Or no?
He looks at John, X looks at John, says it won't help. He's a prime member of the House of Kung Pao. He's actually the heir from what we heard.
Yeah,
You're
Naren was.
not wrong.
Yeah,
Naren was also an heir, but
Yeah.
still did it.
Was. But he decided to denounce it. I'm not.
Your wife, or your mother, took on a couple of children, though, from what I understood. She didn't inaugurate them into the house, but they are considered bastards of the house and now serve, from what we were told. Good warriors, from what we were understood. They were meant to serve you when you came back. I met your mother when I was traveling through the Gnomish lands, and since I had a feeling I'd be heading your way anyways, and someone had mentioned that should look you up if I ever found you. So, yeah, Mother's a nice woman. Crazy as all hell. Not surprised in the castrating of the king. And as far as House Venkas go, yeah, Lauger apparently is dead. We found out he was killed during a raid by the Dark Dwarves. Last of a Dark Dwarven brethren that lived on the Isle of Adara managed to cut down Lauger in a surprise raid on his camp in full view of his men, and so House Venkas was given the throne through the fact that they had the most power in the south.
Huh. Well then, this is news.
Yep. Figured you lot would want to know as far as it goes, but, you know, if you're not interested in any more information, you know, you're welcome to travel with us for the time being. That's all I've gotten so far.
Where are you heading?
Well, currently I'm heading north, back up to the Genocide lands, because I've got a buyer there, and then I'm heading to a city that I had heard a Dragon King ruled over. I'm curious to see what he's like.
Oh, so about that,
Oh, yeah?
we may or may not have kind of
Absolutely.
excavated that city.
Yeah.
By excavated, you mean...
Excavated, I mean people evacuated.
Oh, you evacuated
Because, yeah, so
Yeah,
the
no,
Dragon
it
King,
wasn't.
he sent his guards at us after I don't know. Sent his guards to come capture us. And
I'm pretty sure it was because he was being cheap and doesn't want to pay us after doing the quest.
Yeah, he gave us a quest, we did it, and then I think he wanted to just cut the loose ends.
He could have just said he doesn't want to pay us, and then we beat him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We, well, I pull out one of the little clay vials. We, messed with him a little bit.
And by messing with him, you mean...
There was a bit of a slaughter of his guards. I look over to Aaron.
What can I say? I'm
with his weapon.
I'm quite an impressive specimen.
He
Aaron
has his uses.
of House Katiaki, right?
Yeah.
Was
Well.
previously.
Well, you're actually kind of famous these days, I've heard. So for the humans, you're already considered a well-known warrior and respected. So
Really?
congrats on that, yeah. You lot have made a pretty good name for yourselves as the Grim Legacy.
Wow, we only did
Guys,
we
I'm
didn't
well
do that much
respected.
quests.
What did I tell?
Oh
What can
my-
I tell you? But I should tell you something. If you did manage to get away from the greedy dragon, he smiles.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he
yeah.
ain't dead.
did you kill him?
Yeah.
Oh no,
No,
someone else
no.
did.
No.
Two stars died.
We accidentally had
Every-
the town teleported, basically, and every single person teleported to a random place. We teleported to the Yuan T lands, and so did the dragon, and the dragon got eaten up by a prince.
Yep. That.
He looks at you in shock and says, "Wow. You know, normally I wouldn't believe a crazy story like that, but I'll be honest. It sounds so dumb. It sounds real, so I'm gonna take you at your word."
If you head south, if you head south, you can still hear the shout.
That's basically my motto.
Mhm.
It sounds so dumb, it's real.
You know, fair enough. Well, that town's kind of evacuated.
We were actually
we were actually
going to set up our
planning
guild
on-
hall there.
Yeah.
Well, if you need someone to, you know, maybe rule over the town.
While we're gone.
He smiles, and you see a golden tooth shine in the dying light of the sun.
Oh
Oh, no, that'll be up to Zilda.
no. Yeah, that's all you, but
He says I could hook you up with some really good discounts in my connections amongst the many organizations in the trading industry.
Well, I would be happy to let you set up a shop there, but I'll warn you, 10X is also setting up a shop in this city, so,
Like my brother can do anything to stop me at this point. That fat bastard can't even get out of his chair.
I mean, hey, I mean, you're not wrong, but, like, I'm just letting you know, if you hate him that much, he's gonna be there too. Just a little information.
It's poisoned as well. Wait, he looks at you.
Wait, what?
Roll him into the
What?
poison? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Dipshit. Stop speaking. Did I give you permission?
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
The
The
city.
city?
The city's poisoned.
No,
He
the
looks
city is-
at King
The
and
city's
says,
not poisoned.
No.
"What do you mean, there?"
Shut up, moron.
Okay,
Can I just pick up King and
He,
just cover
he looks
his
at both of
mouth?
you, Aaron, Zopip, and says, "Shut up for a second. I want to hear this."
Sheesh.
Go ahead. I'm curious. What do you mean poisoned?
Fuck.
Po-
Adding that to the tally that makes
Out of
us another
game.
TPK.
Cameron, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he does.
Cameron, you don't get the right
He
to speak
does.
anymore.
Okay, what else happening? Like what poison? What city?
Okay.
Look, my bombs don't have poison in them.
It might as well be a poison, actually.
I smelled
it
the
acts
same
like a
stuff that the human bastard threw in a mountain. He looks at you and says, "What stuff?"
Oh,
no.
that's
Burned the air.
it
Made it
really
unbreathable.
hurts. Just
He looks at Aaron and says, "Shush now. What are you saying?"
It was a bomb of sorts. It burned the air and made it unbreathable.
It's
A bomb of sorts that makes the air unbreathable, huh?
oh dear.
He said
I
it was
mean, yeah, you
designed
can
by
take a look
Zilpip
at it.
there.
He starts to stroke his beard a little bit and looks at King and says, "Huh.
You want one? I'll sell you one. Pretty
know-
good weapon.
He says, interesting. How did you come across something material like this that makes air unbreathable?
I invented it.
Interesting. How much would you
Yeah.
part with one for?"
One of these?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
How about
it's
a
not my
ride to
thing.
the
It's not my
kingdom?
thing, but out of character. Zopip, do you think he's just gonna reverse engineer it or something like that?
he
Just fucking
could.
make his
It's
own?
possible if he's intelligent enough and he rolls
He
well
could.
enough.
I mean, he said he has a lot of connections, so he probably could just find. He probably knows someone that's smart enough to do it.
Probably.
Just
You know-
patent that
Monopoly
shit.
on
This
it now.
this
And
is
do you, yeah, and do you?
this is far
Or-
from the most
or-
dangerous thing I've made.
Yeah, and do
or
you
just
really
sell him-
want like
sell-
someone making stuff like that? I mean, it's not the most dangerous thing you've made, but still, it's
Far from it.
He looks
Right,
at
but
Zilpip and
It's
says,
still deadly.
"You know, is this material something to do with a gas that burns the air around it?"
It does do that.
So you're the one who got that sold to the frickin' burnt scales or bone scales. God damn. Thanks for that. I lost a cousin to that stuff because of you. I mean, he was
Did
an
you?
idiot, but family's family.
That's
Eh.
a bummer. I apologize for that, but I'm just the blacksmith who made the sword, not the soldier.
Out of respect for my brother and his great deeds, I won't kill you outright for it. But I'm not interested in the material itself.
Okay.
It's already been leaked on how to make the stuff, unfortunately. A couple of the assassin orders have figured it out pretty well. So,
Yeah, that was what I expected. But I will sell you a weapon if you're still interested.
no, if it's what I think it is, I've already got a recipe set up to purchase for that material and something a little more improved.
Alright, well.
Interesting, though. Stuff that burns the air. What will they think of next?
I don't know. Ask the short
I
one.
have some ideas.
Anyways, if you're
Alright,
heading up north, you're welcome to
yeah.
travel with us for the time being.
Fantastic.
You won't dare attack us, I hope.
If they do, you'll have our aid.
Well,
Boy, you need my aid more than I need yours.
No doubt.
The Queen's
Kane's just
Bane
gonna put his
here
head in his hands now.
would take a queen any day.
I would love to see that in action. It's
Maybe
not against us.
one day.
Obvious. One day.
I mean, with the value on your head, if it keeps going up, you might see it in action. Today's allies are tomorrow's enemies, as they say.
Apparently.
I'm not even really with them.
But for the time being, you can know you're safe, and I won't take your head.
Much obliged. I think we'll travel with you then.
Fair enough. Extra security is always worth my time. Saves me the money on the guards that are useless.
Have any of them tried the fire whiskey? I heard that the man who invented it used it very well now.
Yeah, one of them drank
Melted
it.
tongues out.
And then when we were hunting Yuan-Ti, Fred over there, he points to an elf that's passed out with like scars all over, or cuts all over his body. He says, he drank it and started sweating the stuff, and when I lit a match to kill a queen, someone blew up instead.
Would you like me to heal him?
No, he deserves the lesson. And Fred just kind of passes out from loss of blood.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna
Elves.
just do spare the dying. That way he doesn't have to pay the bullshit price that you
If
have
he
to pay when a
dies, I
mercenary
don't
dies.
have to pay him. I'm okay with it.
Huh.
The only
Well,
reason
then
he's
you have
here
Yuan
is...
Ti bait.
Nah. Yuan-Ti don't like elves, actually. Surprisingly enough, they don't hunt them. Elves are, they got something wrong with them. Something in their blood the Yuan-Ti don't like the taste of.
Then what
Magic?
do they like?
Human, tabaxi, dwarves especially, gnomes,
So
Dogs.
everyone but me.
the
Hey,
occasional
give me a
tiefling.
rough estimate. How much do you like? How easily do you think one could rip me to shreds?
A Yuan-Ti warrior one-on-one?
Yeah.
Given your experience from what I've heard of the tales of the Grim Legacy and how grim you are, I'd say you'd be able to take one in a fair fight. Probably be a good fight for you. Two?
I mean, I'm not saying I should. I'm just asking.
A full-grown warrior, maybe 1 to 2 you could probably take, but they don't hunt in twos. They tend to hunt in packs of 8. I've seen packs of 20. I saw her entire hive move once. I also watched a dragon get swallowed by a prince once.
That'll
That's exactly what
We
happened.
have two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, that's a sight to behold. Those things, I would never hunt.
Indeed.
I've never killed a prince, and I don't ever want to meet one. But
Scarier than the queens.
yeah, that's what I hear. Queens are smart, but the princes are just nothing but mass.
Brutal.
Yeah, they are.
I heard Trinitas himself is partially what. I don't know though. I mean, you hear stories
So I've
everywhere.
heard. Yeah.
As far as it goes, if you guys are interested in traveling with us, we are going to the Genocide Lands first. I'll be heading to the Snow Elf Lands. I've got to deal with the Queen.
Fantastic.
I will
That's where we're
warn.
heading long term anyway.
If any of you have a mouth on you when we're in the Snow Elf Lands, you are leaving this group. You are not sticking with me. The last one that had a word with her, I watched her chop his head off and serve it for dinner.
Oh.
Can you repeat
Delicious.
that?
Looks at Cameron.
Oh, no.
She literally chopped his head. Not even no issue. She just heard that he was talking crap about snow elves. High elf kid. One wield of her sword and smack. I heard she even took on the Pope himself at one point. That man killed Haster. God, this is not a woman you mess with. Although I do hear she has a thing for Greg, but that scares me even more. That's a power couple no one wants to see.
Oh no.
A literal power couple.
The babies that would
By the way,
become-
isn't the Grim Legacy supposed to be taking a letter to her?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you still
We
have
just
that?
got really
That's where we're
sidetracked.
heading.
You have that? You still have that sealed letter, right? You haven't opened that?
Right.
No, we haven't.
No,
Smart. Don't.
it's definitely a
It's
fucking
neat.
love letter.
It's neat.
Oh yeah.
I don't
neat.
know what it is, but I've heard rumor it might be Greg drawn naked, and that scares me even
Yeah.
more.
I told you guys it was nudes.
I've heard that alone is enough to turn a regular mortal into stone.
I know, I've heard it turns straight, turns very strong and straight men even harder than before, but you never know these days.
Oh boy.
The elegance of an Alephian.
I can't tell if Fuka is like salivating right now or.
No, I'm mortified.
It sounds like you're really.
Okay, King's gonna try meditating to speak with this new god to find out what the fuck's going on and get more information.
So, as the night goes on, you guys aren't required to take watch now that there are guards up and about. You can choose to still if you'd like. You don't have to.
I'll still keep on watching. I don't trust these guys.
Okay.
Who wants to go on my shoulders?
So, Aaron, I assume, passes out like a normal human being.
Yep. Long rest.
Alright, yep, that's fine. Alice, I assume, passes out.
Yep, long rest.
And John, you're gonna keep watch for how long?
For 3 hours.
Okay.
Me and Mini Greg will also do watches like we were.
Okay. And King wants to meditate.
While I'm on watch,
Mhm.
I'm going to start making something. I'll PM you it, so
Okay.
if you got your
Yep.
thing open, close it.
I will here in a sec. Alright, start with King. Actually, I'll start with Zilpip first in this case. While Zilpip's typing this out. The one thing you do notice, Zilpip, is as you're staying up to, or you're trading watch with Mini Greg, you see that X is sitting there petting Mini Greg's head, and Mini Greg seems to be purring. And I actually mean purring.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Axe?
No, Mini Greg is being pet by X.
Oh,
NTR.
by X.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And purring like a cat.
You're getting cocked.
Hey man, look, like...
That's my pussy. Can't touch that.
It's not like Mini Greg has been much use to him at this point. Alright. As far as King goes, so King, you're gonna try and meditate. Go ahead and roll religion to see if you'll manage to talk to your god or not.
Oh, I know I have one thing, so this will be a little easier.
Let me know what you roll.
19 total.
Alright. As you sit there into the night, you suddenly see standing in front of you a woman looking very similar to an elf, standing in front of you in a snow white dress, holding a staff of a white wood with a blue gem at the top of it, kind of encrusted around the wood. The woman's eyes seem to be pale, almost translucent, and her hair seems to be as white as snow itself as well. She seems to stand before you and look upon you. You feel a chilling presence as she does, almost as if you are at death's door.
This one.
I'm going to politely ask why I was chosen, if I may know. And that if I need to accept the quest, I'd like to know what it is first.
She looks at you and says, "You're not chosen. You're the first mortal I've spoken with in almost... I don't know how many years it's been."
It's Belinda.
Oh god.
Sorry, pigeons.
She looks at you and says, "But you have been addressed to bring my message to the world. The High King must die. The forgotten gods must win. And the lost gods must be awoken."
I think there mostly already are.
No, the gods you think as the lost are the forgotten. Falthorn, the Sapphire Tiger, and the one known as the Lucky are not gods that I want to see winning. Those gods were sealed away by myself when I was yet a young lass. No, the lost gods are the gods of the red orcs, the green, the black, the Alethians themselves. Even the Goliaths. Those are the gods that need to be reawoken and brought to this world. With their rising will come my power, and the High King may be forced to step down, and we may finally have a chance at peace. My only quest for you at this time is to travel to the Isle of Man and find my physical form near the Temple of Nazarick, as it was once known, Buried in a hole.
I think that's in a black hole now.
You won't be affected. The god who controls that isn't strong enough to stop my power, nor does he have an interest in someone like myself.
Burn.
Alright. You wouldn't mind if I take anything else I find in
Shut
there?
up.
You won't find anything else other than my physical form. You'll find it in a potted plant of sorts.
God damn!
Zombie plant.
I'm guessing it's gonna be the only thing growing down there.
It should be the only thing left alive. You'll find bones of a human that had long died. And
No.
your only objective at that point is to take out the roots of the plant and put it in the ground, anywhere you can. The gods in that area will be first to swear allegiance to me, or die. At that point, I'll have the power to stop them. You won't be affected by any of the other gods. They shouldn't be able to bother you at this time, though. Your job is
Alright,
simple.
may I know your name then, my lady?
You may call me the lady, and that is it.
Oh boy.
I will
Alright.
warn you, though. Those who serve the High King himself will seek you out once you've brought me back.
I have a feeling they're after me already, or I have enough people after me for being with these guys. Do you think I should join up with them and use them?
This group is no issue to you. None of them actively worship any gods that I have to be concerned of.
Alright.
And with that, you feel a strong chill as you come back. Zilpip,
And I shiver.
and
in the
John and Mini Greg, as you guys are spending that, as you walk past King, you notice his scale goes paler than it already was. His beard turns a snow white color.
Please tell me it stays that way.
It does.
Yes!
Huh.
Alright, now I'll turn off my thing so I can read what, oops, wrong thing, what Zilpip has sent me.
I'm gonna sit there shivering now because I'm freaking frozen to the bone.
You like it?
You don't have the materials on you to do it, but you've made a graph on how to do
I'll
it.
buy them off X.
X doesn't sell anything of that sort.
What? It can be wood or metal. It can be whatever I need it to be.
He doesn't sell materials like that normally.
It can be flesh. Give me
Wait a
a
second.
Why don't you take some off your boy toy?
Oh, he's
Oh,
making a fucking
Sleep over
golem.
there.
He's making a golem.
Wait,
Wait,
put
oh
AA
no.
on.
Oh,
No.
that's what he's...
That would
You
have
don't
been
know
good.
what I'm
Metal
making.
flesh.
No. As far as it goes, you don't have
No?
the material. No, I'm saying no, he doesn't have the material yet to make that. But you do figure out a way to do it with it being a full contraption.
Can
Are
it
you
be
gonna-
first?
Are you gonna make armor with it, or is it just gonna be that?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
like, you're talking,
there will
like,
be a
basically-
lever attached to this. Okay, hold on. I'll
Like
PM you. This.
Iron Man suit, like you basically shift up on it and then you could take control. Is that the idea here?
Oh no. Here, hold on. I'll
Alright.
just.
He's
Um,
making a golem. He's making a golem. He's making a golem.
He's making a John.
I'm not golem.
Finds out he has an existential crisis. Am I? John wakes up to one day find out he's an actual golem that V made.
Oh no.
The perfect son was made and planted into an elven princess.
Hold up. What did I just come back to?
And then 2 came out.
Yep. One rules over the lands, the other travels with a bunch of idiots and a suicidal gnome.
I'm not suicidal anymore, I have a reason to live.
You're not a gnome either.
That's why I corrected myself saying gnome. Alright, as the night goes on, you see a few Yuan-Ti that seem to come up, but that's it. Full weekend wipeout. No, they don't have a reason to be. Yes, as the night goes on, I'm going to give you guys a chance to plan out stuff, because I've got to take a piss real quick, so we're going to take a quick break. So you guys are welcome to chat amongst yourselves for a second while I run, or be right back. Also, Bastion is now in the chat, so you can give him crap.
Bastion.
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 TPK, 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 TPK,
Shut up.
TPK.
Boys, I'll throw a bomb right now. Shut up.
Do it. Do
Yeah,
it.
I know.
Do it.
The Zilpip version of I'll turn
And
this
more reason to cause
around.
chaos, which Zilpip will like.
What?
Oh god.
What chaos are you
Kingo has a
causing?
reason to go cause chaos.
Do it,
But
throw
the
him on.
god.
Do it. Throw a bomb right now. Do it.
Yeah, sure. Zilpip's fine with chaos.
Do it. Throw a bomb right now.
Alright, we're heading to the human lands after the snow elf.
Well,
Oh.
we is a strong word. We have no reason to go with you.
Damn, that's
You
tough.
have
One of you
you have
does.
not proven yourself to us.
I haven't had a chance to heal any of you dumbasses.
You haven't had a chance to do much, apparently.
Damn, that's
being a
tough.
whiny bitch.
Well, can you blame me? You guys ruined his
yeah,
life.
All you've done is whine about my bombs. When they are
And-
the things that will eventually save you, and have saved you. In the
You're
city.
welcome. What's up?
Yeah, because I'm sorry, his first encounter with them was very traumatic.
Oh no.
What?
First impressions make a big difference.
First impressions don't do crap.
Especially
Science
with a
is
deadly
about first
item.
impressions, it's about repetition.
Alright, so the DM's back, so let's get back to the game. Okay, because the DM can only game for about another 30 minutes before he has to take off to the grocery store. Because I've ran out of eggs because Wolf has me eating 4 eggs a day. But my
Get that
bench press went up
protein.
by 5 pounds, or by 10 pounds, so we'll call that good. Alright, so, as the night goes on, John takes last watch, I assume. It's Mini Greg, then Zilpip, then John. Alright.
Mhm.
So, as the night goes on, everyone give me a perception check, except for John, to see if everyone, when you guys wake up. And please let me know what you get.
I got a 14.
Okay.
I
Wait,
don't know
perception
what
check?
I got.
Yes. There's no dicey in here. Wolf will have to remind me how to add dicey into here later.
13 for Zolpip,
Okay.
and 15 for Piplu's.
I got a 9.
9,
18 total.
18. Alright.
DM, you could just give me control of the server and I can add dicey in
No,
here.
it's okay. So, King, you wake up to the rest of the entire caravan awoken and starting to pack up and move rapidly. Alice, Aaron, you're still asleep in one of the little sleeping quarters caravans that they have set up in them. That's not full of slaves or a cage. It's just a tent or a tarp over a wooden wagon. And Zilpip, you and Pipliz are both relaxing in the back, kind of dozing and focusing on your own stuff, not really paying attention to the outside world since you don't really require sleep anymore. John, as you're kind of sitting on the back of the thing, kind of watching out for everybody and making sure, you notice why John and King, you notice why the entire caravan is moving out at now a rapid pace. You hear screams and shouts suddenly start to come up. Both John and King, you see off in the distance seems to be what looks to be a 7-story long scaled figure. Look at almost in a tube coming straight towards you at an extreme pace.
Oh my.
You hear X shouting and screaming at the top of his lungs, pushing the oxen to move faster and faster. You guys are on the very back caravan in the one that he rented out to you for free in exchange for the amount of money you paid earlier.
Move your fucking asses! We need to leave!
Yeah,
We need
yeah.
to 7 stories
Okay,
fucking coming at us!
What the
X,
fuck?
you hear X
Can I
yell
kick
something
these humans
about.
awake?
Yeah, King, you are awake. You can see this.
Only thing is kicking back.
And
I don't
X-
see this.
No, Alice and Aaron, you're still asleep during this. You hear X shouting, "It's the largest I've ever seen! This must..."
That's what she said!
He yells back at John and says, "You're gonna be bait if you don't shut up." He looks at the man, he looks to his man and says, "I don't know if we're gonna make it out, but that's a king. I've never seen a king alive." And you hear him snapping the reins as fast as he can, or as hard as he can, as the scaled oxen start charging off. He says, "We shouldn't be bothered. We have enough elves with us, but that thing's still coming at us."
All right.
As
I'm
the
gonna ride up. I'm gonna ride Mini Greg and my
Mini-
pug.
All right,
Me and
Minigag
Hitler's
jumps
gonna
out of the
ride
tent along with your great Pugatron, who is yet to be built into a full robot. As you guys run up to the front of the caravan, X looks at you guys and says, "Get on the damn caravan, or you're gonna end up dead."
We're going. Here's the thing, my man. That thing is gonna catch us
Yeah,
if it wants.
probably.
Like, there's no running from it. What
Yeah.
are our plans for defense?
Well, we're about less than 7 miles from the border of the Genocide, and I've never seen a Yuan-Ti go into the Genocide lands, so
Fantastic, awesome, run. All right.
that's what he's doing as he snaps
we're
the
running
reins.
then. I am preparing
Should I start?
everything
wait,
I
I'm still
have
asleep.
in case.
Yeah, I
in case.
Well, Aaron,
Uh,
Alice, you're still
oh.
asleep.
Yeah.
You,
I'm gonna kick the humans awake.
yeah, please do. Wake the.
Alright, Alice and Aaron, you wake into being kicked in the head by a smelly dwarf, and
With
the-
white hair.
with the sounds of screaming, hissing in the background, and the ground seems to be rumbling under you more than usual as you look up and see a massive, what looks to be probably a giant snake, bigger than the dragon you
Okay.
saw.
I
Who
just
pissed off the snake?
I just scream, "Oh no!"
Okay, I vote we still let
That's
them
no
take human
move.
off.
everyone, get on the caravan. We're going.
They're already on the caravan. The caravan
Okay,
has been moving.
All right.
Proceeds to
I
make
am-
a JoJo reference.
Shut
Me and Piplis are both casting enlarge on the oxen
up. The oxen
in
start
hopes
to
that
charge.
they will
Okay.
move faster.
The 2 oxen at the front of the caravan start to charge faster, leaving the rest of the caravans behind. X nods his hat down at you and says, "Good luck!" as it starts
What are
plowing
I'm
ahead.
talking about the ones pulling us, dude.
Oh, damn. Alright.
Yeah, I'm not doing theirs. I'm doing ours.
The caravan at the very back that's being driven by Fred, the torn up elf,
Yeah, dude.
just kind of smiles as he
Look, I'm
charges
looking out
forward.
for us before I look out for them.
X looks at you guys as you kind of charge past. I assume Zopip and Pipliz jump back onto the caravan that they were with instead of continuing to ride.
Yep.
Alright, as you guys do, he says, X nods his hat and says, "Thank you and good luck." As the snake seems to start to fiddle towards your direction, seeing the larger prey.
Look, man.
And the rest of the other 3 caravans seem, or the other 3
Should I start throwing javelins at it?
the other 3
don't
carriages
think
kind
that
of
would
gleam
help.
off to the left a little bit as they kind of split about 25 feet across, so that this thing goes off of only one of you.
I'm handing
Does-
bombs out to everyone.
Wait, I have a
Should
question.
Should I throw javelins at it?
What?
No.
What, John?
Does Fred have enough self-preservation that he can actually drive the fucking thing?
John? Yeah, probably.
No, Fred.
Fred? Yes. He has he's a mercenary for hire, so he doesn't give a damn about the others. He's gonna save his own neck. He don't get paid if he dies. So he is leaving the other group behind as fast as possible.
Yeah, but he doesn't get paid if they die either.
Yeah, he does.
Hey,
He's just gotta make it to the contracted
Still
place.
heavily injured.
All right. Here's the thing. I'm readying a few things, DM.
Okay.
First things first. I am handing out bombs to each of the party members.
Alright.
If this thing gets close enough
Mhm.
and opens its maw,
Mm-hmm.
try to aim for the mouth. I'm guessing, this is just a guess, people don't like it when all the oxygen in your lungs is burned away.
I
You
look
forgot.
at it and I
that-
look at my crossbow, and I
But
think
Nope,
I could probably
crossbow's
shoot it in there
useless.
better.
But well,
Crossbow
Then-
may shatter it, upon
Then we
slinging.
don't want that. But
That-
Well, what if we
really
put it
don't
on the
want
tip of
that.
the arrow, let it impact?
I
No.
mean, that
No.
is a good
right in the
idea,
nose?
but you forgot that it's a reptile. It's reptile-like species.
Yeah, you get the sense that
Reptiles breathe.
you get the sense that the scales would be really hard to pierce if you're gonna throw a javelin or try to shoot it with a crossbow.
Reptiles
Would
breathe.
cold affect it?
Might be, yeah. That would explain why it's out during the day.
Also, I am preparing a spell of reduce.
Okay.
I'm gonna prepare a spell as well.
And
hold the
I am
bomb in
preparing
there.
my Wreath of the Prism.
Okay.
I'd like to prepare.
I am preparing a spell as well.
Alright, King, what's the spell you're preparing?
I am going to prepare Sonolic's Snowball Swarm.
Okay. And John?
I'd like to prepare Sanctuary on myself.
Can I?
Dives off the wagon, cast Sanctuary.
No, actually, that
Good
would not
luck.
work. That would not work. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna prepare to cast
Oh
Shadow
my
Blade.
god.
Okay.
You're preparing to cast what?
Shadow Blade.
Alright,
Ah.
Alice. Anything you need to prepare?
Yes, I'm gonna cast a spell just in case.
Okay.
Unless you guys want me to drive the carriage.
Can I intimidate the worm?
No.
No.
Aaron, roll to intimidate the snake.
Oh my god.
Sheesh.
I just want to watch him roll this. This is gonna be entertaining.
If he gets a nat 1, I'm laughing.
The snake has a
Nat
good
1
idea.
and Nat 20 are the same thing in this case, though. Good,
This-
good job. You intimidated it. It wants to kill you even more.
Why would it want to kill me even more if I? Well, fair enough. I mean, it might.
I will mention that you guys get the sense that the portion of the snake you see isn't even a quarter of its length currently.
No,
and it's
yeah,
chasing you.
Okay, never mind then. Never mind. Okay.
Nope, you wanted to roll it. Roll it. Come on.
Too late,
No,
you called
I
it.
didn't know that
You
it was
called
that
it,
He
let's
was
roll it.
asking. He was
Nope.
asking if he wants to.
Go ahead, roll
if
it.
He can.
He didn't even say he was going to.
I didn't.
If you don't roll it, I will roll it for you.
Stop,
Please
dude.
roll. Please just roll and get it over with.
Actually, stop. Like, it's
Come on.
not a thing.
What'd you get?
Fine.
Would the stealth actually help?
No. Kind of. Well, I mean, it won't see you on the wagon. Congratulations, it still sees the wagon.
17 plus 5.
All right, you managed
22.
not to do anything because you can't see the snake's head and the snake can't see you. Congratulations. That's why I didn't give a shit if he rolled it. Relax, boys. If I think it's something that could actually kill him or crucially screw you up, I wouldn't have done that.
Whoa. I'm not gonna
Oh
say anything.
boy.
Not in this situation. Because that's cruel. So, as far as it goes, as you guys start to, the caravan seems to move faster as the snake seems to go, the Yuan-Ti seems to follow you guys, but as you get, after about 20 minutes of it chasing you, it catches right up to your tail, and it almost, you can see its face coming out of the ground as you cross over the lands. As you cross over,
Hold on.
do you want
His
me to
face is
finish?
coming out.
Can I finish? For
Please
you.
do.
Alright. As you cross over what looks to be a weird line drawn into the ground out of brick, suddenly the thing stops and smashes. You hear a massive crash. The entire ground around you seems to quake, and the snake seems to crumble, or the Yuan-Ti seems to crumble up right into the wall and stop.
Is
I'm gonna
its
laugh.
face above ground now?
Not now. Well, now its mouth is, or its nose is, but its mouth isn't open.
Well, crap. Because I
Don't worry
wanted to
about the
do
nose.
something
Snakes'
while its
noses are
face was
bullshit.
above ground.
Yeah, you can see its nose and the head of it. The head, from what you can probably gather with Zilpip's general intelligence, is that the thing's probably bigger than the size of this wagon.
Cool. Yeah, so...
As you continue to charge on into the Genocide lands.
Hold on. I'm gonna hop off on Mini Greg.
Okay.
Do you want to stop the caravan?
You don't have to if you don't want to. But
It
it seems like
continues-
this thing can't advance.
It continues to the caravan continues to charge with its over-enlarged scaled oxen.
I wave bye to Zilpip.
The other caravan
Good
seem to
luck.
pass. The other wagons seem to pass you as you continue heading towards towards the snake there, Zilpip.
I'm gonna...
As you walk up, I assume right to the border where you see this a line of brick in the ground. You see that the head is starting to retreat in the ground, and the thing seems to be burrowing.
I want to cast a spell at it.
Okay, what are you gonna cast?
I just want to get something to get its attention. Maybe a
Light.
little... Maybe just a small little ray of frost.
Okay.
Just to get its attention. That's 25 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, then I'll cast Academic Anguish at it. Which automatically hits.
Yeah, isn't that a...
Intelligence.
Yes. One creature must succeed on intelligence star. Oh god. Well, that's a 3.
That tells me this thing isn't smart.
-1. I mean, it's
Okay, so it's not about the damage I'm doing to it. I just want to get its attention.
It
Have
doesn't.
it come to the surface again.
It seems to stop for a second as the tail end of it seems to come up, and then it seems to continue to burrow down to the ground, away from you. A creature that large, you start to wonder, would probably be intimidated by anything that could actually injure it, since it is so big and probably unhurtable usually.
11 damage.
Its intelligence is reduced by 1. It's
Yeah.
dumber than it was.
Yeah.
Crashes into multiple rocks, breaking its head open.
Nah. It continues to burrow as the tail disappears into a massive hole down into the ground.
I'm gonna send the wreath after it.
You're gonna send the just drop the
I'm
wreath
just gonna
in?
try. No, with my minor telekinesis, just kind of try to launch it, try to see if I can snag something.
Okay, I actually don't know what to make you roll for that. Give me a second to think on that.
I'd say...
No, shut up.
This is with the telekinesis.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an intelligence check. Because
Okay.
the issue is you're not going to be able to see into this hole much, even with dark vision. It does start to kind of go at an angle because the snake's not exactly digging straight down, so...
That's fair, that's a 24.
Alright, you managed to chase it down with the fucking thing, sensing where the snake is in the ground. As you follow it for a while, the thing seems to be speeding up though as the reef keeps going closer and closer. You manage to get around the tail, but it doesn't seem to fit.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm getting kinky.
Are you fucking trying to use the slave collar on it?
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
Are you gonna try and force the thing onto it?
I am.
Oh god.
What do I have to do for that?
Intelligence check, just to see if you could push it.
Alright. 21.
Okay. You force it onto it, and you get it around the snake's tail. The giant Yuan-Ti doesn't seem to react.
Alright. That's a bummer.
Are you gonna leave it on there, or are you gonna try and pull it back?
I'm gonna try to pull it back.
Lucky you, it falls off as the thing continues to burrow and smack its tail against things. And you manage to bring it back up.
Alright.
As the wagon starts to circle back around, you see X kind of come up behind you and look at you like, "Are you nuts?"
Hey. I wanted one.
He turns the wagon back around, just waves his hand off, says, "I don't deal with crazy. Maybe my brother was right. You
Look.
are dangerous."
There's a fine line between insanity and genius.
Yeah, and I think you crossed it a long time ago there, buddy boy.
Yeah, you're
didn't-
probably not wrong.
The wagon seems to taper off into the lands. You guys start to head towards a village in the general direction. It's a smaller village of what seems to be fire genocide. They seem to have a nice bright red clothing that seems to be in most designs of like some sort of fiery concept. Spikes, brightly colored, sparkling, stuff like that.
Swirls.
X seems to talk to a few merchants, drop off a few of the Yuan-Ti slaves and cuffs, and seems to smile about and go about his business. I assume you guys are you guys interested in doing anything while you're in town?
I'm going to take a bath.
I am too.
Shaving. I need to shave and take a bath.
Yeah, I'll take a bath.
I need a warm bath.
As you guys come up to X, asking him about where to take one, he points to a giant tub, or a couple of small iron tubs that are about the size of you, or a size for a medium or large creature, and points to a water little water well thing. Oh my god, I got 2 messages at the same time.
Don't read that. Except before you read that. Or
I am going to cast Prestidigitation on me instead to clean
You suddenly
myself.
smell better.
Hey, could you do that for me too, bud?
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, can you
Thanks,
do that
my
to me
man.
too?
Me too.
It's a lot easier.
Oh my fucking god! I'm gonna
Do it
I'm
to
gonna have to
everybody,
start
then.
charging for you guys.
Okay. I see.
Alright, also, I want my bombs back.
Oh yeah,
I
shit.
know.
I forgot about
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah, sure.
I have an idea for that if you want to make it into a longer range.
No, don't.
No, I'm good.
So everyone, or I said John cast the fucking spell
Prestidigitation.
on everyone.
Yep.
Okay. You all now smell like roses. Congratulations.
Nice.
The beard doesn't come off though.
I want to find a merchant.
There don't seem to be much of a marketing square, and the guys that X is dealing with seem to be servants of some noble house or some one or another.
Are there any shady places in
I'm
this
not
place?
sure, not
Oh
messable.
god.
A
There's a
bar,
price on your head.
a tavern. I mean, that's about the only thing you notice, and it seems to be well kept. Seems to be just
I'm gonna
a
walk
cup of
into it.
ale. All right, King. As you walk in, the entire tavern turns and looks at you.
Yes, I'm whiter than a fucking... I don't know.
They all look at you for a
I walk
second.
up to a bar stool.
All right, as you sit down, they continue to watch you and go. They silently converse to a point where you can't hear them as their whispers continue on. The bartender seems to be an older genocide with a fiery beard, literally a beard that is on fire. It comes up to you with cleaning a cup. You smell the scent of stale ale in the air and old meat. Shut up to
Yeah.
anybody who
I'll take
makes a
some
joke
meat.
of that. He looks at you
I'll
and
take
says,
a
"We don't
leg of
serve.
meat and a cup of mead.
We don't serve dwarves here."
You mind if I just rest in here then?
No, I do mind.
Where is he?
He's in a tavern right now at this point, while you guys are off getting prestidigitation cast on you. Footprint spell.
I already had that cast on me. You said everyone smelled like roses.
Yeah. He just looks. The bartender looks at you and says, "Now you can either get out before the men in here tear you apart one by one, or you can die."
Oh.
If
I
that's
get
up.
I mean, if they
I
want to
walk
tear them
out.
apart, I will tear them apart. But
I'd like to roll history to see which
this
races
simple.
they hate.
You know,
Yeah, me
you
too.
could
To
use some
see
fire
what?
whiskey in there.
He looks at you and says, "I don't got no fire whiskey for you. Now get out of my tavern." Go ahead and roll history, boys.
Cool.
I mean, the more people, the more I guess
20 total.
I got a
12.
10.
I got a 12.
Alright, I assume that's it. Alright. Unless John's rolling and just gone silent.
Just 18.
Okay. For the 10 and the 12...
I got a 15.
Okay, Novalis was going to as well. For the 10 and the 12 and the 15, you know for a fact that the genocide don't like anybody. They're in the middle of between gnomes, hobgoblins, Yuan-Ti, Tabaxi, tieflings, snow elves, and elves. They've been at war with almost all of those races at one point or another in history, and pretty much hate all of them.
How tight knit are genocide?
Very. They're basically very strong family oriented, and most of them are ruled by matriarchies.
So I guess an
They're
outsider
nowhere for me to take the prize.
genocide would not
Or
be
even a
that.
meat.
Shush, King. John, what'd you say?
I assume an outsider genocide wouldn't like they wouldn't like them.
No. Most towns are very tight knit. They're very big on their sticking to their locals. Most people who are traders with the genocide, the only reason they are is because they're trading in something the genocide need. Otherwise, and it's very rare that they'll trade with outsiders.
Heh, they don't even like other genocide.
Nope.
Dude, King, stop breathing in your mic.
Yeah, seriously.
That's creepy.
I don't need to know it.
This is how it feels to be in the genocide lands.
Yeah.
Everything's breathing down your necks.
So, as you guys are kind of standing around, everyone but King, who's in the tavern, X kind of comes up to you a lot and says, you need to stay by the caravan here. I've lost men in this place before. They have a fun time sacrificing people. Like,
And
Oh.
I walked back over to the caravan.
and King,
I
you're in
do
the bar.
I've already said I walked out though.
Well, I'll deal with that here in a sec.
Out the way.
As you lot are kind of standing around it, you suddenly hear King scream, and you see a genocide get knocked out of the tavern doors, and X just looks at the tavern, puts his hand in his face in his hand, and says, "Well, it's not the first time. It's the first time I've ever seen a dwarf do that. I've never, but you know, see something new every day." And he goes in and says,
boy.
he just grabs King out, who King is struggling with him after knocking out 2 of the genocide men that tried to pick a fight. Says, all right. Well, and shoves King into the caravan and says, "Stay here, I'll get you a drink."
Oh, that's nice.
He walks back in.
Hey,
You
X,
hear
real quick.
too late. He walks off into the tavern, and you hear a scuffle. As a couple more punches are heard. Sounds like someone gets knocked on the ground. Someone gets thrown out of a window. And he comes out with a cup of ale and hands it to King and says, "Now sit and shut up."
I nurse the ale like someone before me.
There you go. And he looks at Zopip and says, "Yes, you were commenting something?"
Yeah, my man. Where can I go to get building supplies?
Here? Nowhere.
Where do they have building supplies?
Oh dear.
And he puts his face in his hand again and says, "If you're gonna start trouble for me, just let me know
I'm
now."
not starting trouble. Think I have something to impress these people.
Yeah, you're a gnome. Should I tell you about what happened with the last gnome? What
I
happened with
don't
the gnomes
care
here?
what happened with the gnomes here. I think I have something to impress them. They like fire, right?
No, not from outsiders. They don't like anything about outsiders. The only reason I'm allowed to trade here is because I've got a cousin that lives here.
You have a genocide cousin?
Yeah, long story. I have an aunt who got real kinky one night. We were on a trading mission.
Oh my.
Please tell me more. Many details.
No.
Don't.
No, don't tell
He
her.
looks at Aaron up and down and says, "Well, seeing as I can tell exactly what you are, shall I explain that one as well?"
No, thank you. I'm good.
Yeah, shut up now and go back. Sit on the caravan. Go sit with the caravan while I do my business.
Yes, Papa.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Oh man.
Alright, fine.
You see X set Queensbane down in one of the wagons and says, "All right, now I'm gonna go take care of my business. We're gonna be here for the night. You're sleeping in the wagons. If any of you disappear
That's
by
fine.
morning, I'm not paying the Crimson Talon for you."
Also fine.
All right. So as the night goes on, you see a couple of the
Keeping our watches.
Yeah, you see a couple of the genocide seem to come up in the middle of the night. You hear the scream of one of the caravan guards. You don't notice anybody else doing anything about it though, as one of the Zilpip and Mini Greg's, and as you trade off, as one of the guards is taken off into the distance by a group of genocide.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything either.
Mini Greg just kind of looks at it, nods, and goes and curls up next to Alice and sleeps.
Better have not been Frank or whatever.
Fred? No.
Fred.
Fred will live forever. He has the protagonist feat.
Fred's on watch. Fred's a named character. Of course he's gonna live. That's how it works.
You better
Anime
roll.
protagonist.
God damn it.
Too bad this Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah. As the day comes to be, X yells at the caravan to start moving out. You feel the slow rumble of the wagons as you head deeper into the genocide territories. And that's where we'll be leaving off for today.
Back to the creepy breathing again.
Yes, more
That
creepy
was
breathing.
on. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're good. As we will call this here for the day. Thank you all for watching. Next time we'll be in. These guys will be entering into the Snow Elf lands, assuming they don't decide to do something stupid in the genocide cities. Thank you all for the enjoyment.
King Wind is listening.
Any last words before I turn off the stream that doesn't piss me off or get me banned on Twitch?
Remember,
Oh my
brush your
god.
teeth.
Good DMing.
All right,
Fuck the
bye.
guy.